last week Brendan Schaub texted me because he heard.
What?
Yeah, it was a bunch of listeners, and I was like, oh, you know, whatever. I don't know where you guys get stuff from, but yeah, Schaub didn't tell me who he heard it from, but Twitter may have told him. But
no one told me, but that makes perfect sense. George Carlin. Man, how do you get yours to be so fizzy?
oh, the homebrew?
Hmm.
Just gotta give it a little extra fart. That's one of the advantages of making it at home is that
An extra fart?
yeah, you push the thing down and it goes. When you get 3 farts, that's when it's done. I mean, it's like they said when it buzzes 3 times because they can't call it a fart, but it's a fucking gas. Like it's a fart. Yeah, and I go for 4 or 5. So
you push it.
I get the burn. Yeah. The cans are really good for that.
What do you mean?
They just come in hot. I think just because it's such a small container, or I don't know, maybe because it's metal. I don't know what it is, but like that actual like that kind of burn my mouth a little bit thing that you're going for, you get that out of a can more than you'll get that out of this thing.
It burns your mouth?
I mean, the how much tingle there is.
Okay.
You know.
I'm
like the
God
shit.
Damn.
No. Like the shit you're looking for in your
shit.
throat when you have like a sore throat or something.
I'll drink it. And appreciate it very much. Thank you.
There's donuts and a box of Joe.
Awesome.
Hey, Beam?
Jason, Ellis.
Viking Moose Knuckle, Red the Dragon, Knife, Danger, Canada, Uncircumcised, Philanthropy, Stupid Stuff, Supercross, Pain, Nipple, Machete, Fashion, a scintillating bloodbath, a hellacious fury, Evil, Cannabis, Interesting Thing,
Radio. Tigers, elephants, orangutans, lions, bears, the big stare, dragons, salamanders, fish in the sea. Know what I mean? Jason Ellis. Michael Tully.
I'm not very sexy.
Andrew Bruce. Absolutely. Kevin Kraft.
Don't worry, we've got the bases covered.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
Live from Hollywood.
Also blown up.
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
You know, baby.
Hey. Welcome everybody to the show. It's almost done. Some of you have finished. Some of you never started. And to that, I congratulate you, depending on what your goals are. But remember, even a dog has goals. Sometimes a dog doesn't even know it has goals until he's halfway on his way to his goal. So, why not be ready to kick a goal? Oh, g'day. I don't have to make sense, it's Friday. Andrew, are you scared? It's the start of the show, though. Are you wearing two t-shirts because you don't want to show me how sweaty your armpits are right at the start of the show? Hands high, what are you doing? You're not bad. Oh,
No,
you're
there
fucking,
it is.
oh.
Oh, he's getting wet.
That's disgusting. Why do you say moist so much?
It's such a fucking pumpkin spice Starbucks latte thing to hate the word moist nowadays. Oh, is he an anti-moist guy too? I thought I was just picking on Kevin.
Are you really, Will? Hey, do you really have a pumpkin thing? No way, really? I want to see your pumpkin thing. Let me smell it. Was that from downstairs?
No.
No,
Because I don't fucking hang with
somebody
that.
handed it to me.
Yeah, I know how you came.
Oh, whoa!
I know, it smells like chemicals,
That's
right?
intense! It does kind of smell like you could clean something
I'll
with
smell
it.
but I know.
It
Yeah,
smells
you don't
like
want to taste it. It
chemicals.
smells enough.
Yeah, dude, I know.
What the fuck?
That's like.
It's like
That's,
pine cone air fresh.
Pine
That
salt.
thing sucks.
Yeah.
so that's not a Starbucks pumpkin spice
Ah.
latte. That is a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, even better.
I'm too mature for super tasty things now. Will, you know what I'm saying?
Well, will you let me finish a sentence before you attack me for what you assume I'm going to say? So Dunkin' Donuts is making a big move out here, and I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks, but when it comes to coffee, Dunkin' Donuts is even worse. You heard it here first. And you could tell by the smell of that. What would you rather have if you absolutely had to? A Starbucks pumpkin spice latte or that noxious, toxic piece of crap?
Yeah, because Starbucks figured it out.
Yeah.
And that one's too obnoxious. It's like Tiger made it for me. So
Yeah.
he squirted all the extra stuff in there, so now it's just like it hurts my eyes when I lean in there.
Like, I always thought, and I'm like a curmudgeonly stick in the mud guy, I'm well aware of that, but like, when I was a kid, you ate like, Fruit Loops or what have you, right? But I don't know that many adults that want to eat Fruit Loops or Frosted Flakes or whatever. You kind of grow out of that, is my point.
Yeah, Will, maybe it's time.
Will,
Do you eat Fruit Loops?
no, you don't, because you're a fucking man and you have man taste buds.
Yeah, I have steak loops. Steak and potato loops. They're little potatoes, but they're not potatoes. They're marshmallows. They look like fucking potatoes, and then little chops with the bone and the meat. A1 sauce bottles. But they're not A1 sauce bottles. You can't eat glass. Fuck yeah, you can't eat glass. It's metal. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't care. I'm just saying, I feel like there's an untapped cereal market. I've always felt that like that, and no one's changed. Fruit Loops, still Fruit Loops. Think about how many fucking things the kids transition through, and Fruit Loops is still Fruit Loops.
Yeah, and Lucky the Leprechaun is still a celebrity in the 5-year-old world.
And he
Crazy.
sucks.
And he always sucked. He was never cool.
None of them do anything cool. Toucan's a bitch.
I don't even know what his deal. Like,
Fucking does
At
nothing.
least I understand what Lucky's shitty
Meh,
deal
I'm a
is.
bird. Meh. I don't know.
Like, I know, but I understand what Lucky's half-assed shit racist gimmick is.
Fuck, my coffee's hot.
Careful with that.
No, I will not be.
I don't know what Toucan Sam's even supposed to do or be.
Yeah, no. Cheerio guy's a bitch.
Oh, I was gonna actually Instagram pumpkin spice Cheerios, and I was like, fucking complaining about pumpkin spice is so basic now. I'm not
It
even
is.
bother
It's so
doing
bad.
it.
It's a good point. Who is?
was he?
I've never heard of Sugar Bear. Who's Sugar
I'm
Bear?
assuming he was a pimp.
Oh, whoa. Man, he looks high. Oh, he is definitely high. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was high. Oh my god! Okay, that's...
Yeah, he was fucking smooth, man.
There you go on
Oh,
roids.
baby, it's just sugar crisps.
Right? Cap backwards.
They should bring that guy back. He'd be hot now.
I know. Does Stoner dudes still eat kid cereal?
Or was that a 90s
Kevin?
thing? I think they do.
I've kind of always been into the boring cereals. I really like grape nuts and Special K.
No. Man, that's weird.
Yeah. You'll fit right in at the retirement home. What about like Hot Dog probably eats
He's got to eat that shit, right? Can we get Hot Dog on the phone?
Honey Smacks?
He's got to eat Honey Smacks or...
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Cocoa. Wait, no. Cocoa Krispies?
He is not a Lucky
No.
Charms guy. I don't think he has cereal in the morning. I think he's more of a breakfast burrito guy in the morning.
He just keeps it around.
But
as
I
like
think
a
he has
snack.
he has cereal at like 2 in the morning after washing the dead people off his hands.
What's the rundown of the top-selling children's cereals? Because I'm so out of the loop, I can't even think of anything. I don't think he's a marshmallows in there guy. I think that's a little over the top even for him. So there goes your Lucky Charms.
I disagree. I think he
Nah, Kix is like for Christian kids. Kix is like for kids who aren't even allowed to have cool cereal.
What's the one with the pirate?
Yeah, I love that the band comes up before. Fuck yeah.
What's the one with the pirate?
I don't know.
I reckon.
Oh, Cap'n Crunch.
Yeah, I reckon he's that guy.
He's not a pirate per se. He's
Yeah,
like
but he does like to live like a shitty pirate.
Well, he's a ship's captain. He'd be the
Yeah.
kind of guy the pirates are attacking.
Yeah, but doesn't that make you a pirate?
No, he would have been working. Cap'n Crunch would have been working in like probably the British Navy.
Oh.
Yeah, is my guess.
I don't know why Nick is on the
He
phone.
seems like a decorated military officer.
Nick, welcome to the show.
Hi guys, how are you? I am a cereal addict.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
And you eat it in the morning?
I eat it at night when I'm high.
Right. Do you live with your mum or you live by yourself?
I live by myself.
Okay,
Milk or
fair
dry?
enough.
Milk or dry?
Okay, here's how I do it.
Yeah, you're a full-on stoner, huh?
Yeah, I live in Denver.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Legal weed.
Oh, okay.
Snoochie boochie.
How long have you been doing that technique?
Oh man, so an ex-girlfriend taught it to me
She's cool.
2 years ago.
Yeah, that was the time to teach her.
Yeah, you probably should have married her. 'Cause
She-
that was the last girl who's gonna go out.
I was waiting for him to admit that he was single. Okay. Oh, that's probably what Hot Dog has. How was that? Okay, alright. Alright, that's good to know, Nick. I like you. I'm going to put you on hold. You can have a t-shirt. Later, dude. We got some new Ellis Mania 14 t-shirts in today, so we'll send out some to some people. Ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Hot Dog. Are you there, Hot Dog? There he is, people. Hot Dog, the legend himself. Hot Dog, we've been talking. We think that you do eat kid cereal. I think that you eat kid cereal at night. I don't think you have kid cereal for breakfast. I think you're more of a breakfast burrito dude. But we all had our thoughts on what cereal it would be. I thought you were a Captain Crunch, Michael.
I don't know what your sweet stuff, but without the marshmallows. You can't be Trix. I'll go Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Andrew? Kevin? Will?
He's got Cocoa Pebbles.
And Betsy. Alright, well, wait a minute. I gotta get a drum roll here because this is big. This is for cash prizes of up to $1 million.
Betsy taking the long shot at non-existent cereal.
She's so grown up she can't even get a real one. What is the answer, Hot Dog?
So my go-to would probably be Cookie Crisp and then Reese's Puffs.
Wow! Are they in the morning or are they at night?
Nah, I don't do cereal in the morning. It's like that'd be like a dessert. So I'm like a combo guy, so I get like 2 different cereals mixed.
Right, like the other guy.
We know this guy you
Yeah.
probably want to hang out with.
Yeah, you guys would fucking be stoked on each
And or
other.
marry.
Yeah.
So do you put milk in your little cookies, or do you just eat the cookies?
Cereal bowl, like a Tupperware container maybe. Fill that shit and almond milk, but can't do real milk.
Right. Dairy's bad for you?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's no dairy in the cereal you're having for sure, so you're right. I mean, there's chocolate in it. But hey, that's cool, and you have that at night.
Yeah.
Right. Don't I deserve half a point?
Sure, yeah. Hot Dog, can you ever imagine a scenario where children's cereal would not be a part of your life?
Like what's the children's cereal?
Yeah, I know. I know. It's creative kids cereal. What about if there were cereals that were like steak and potatoes, but obviously they weren't steak and potatoes. They just looked like that with little bottles of A1 sauce, but it wasn't glass. Things like that. You know, like how the Slipknot cereal with all their little masks and shit. Would you eat that stuff?
Yeah, but I think my close second would be Honey Bunches of Oats. So,
Who?
Honey Bunches of Oats, like oats and just oats.
Yeah, no, we don't want to talk about that shit. Oh yeah, no, that's just. Oh, I know what that one is. That's the one that makes you feel like you're eating something healthy, but it's still a box of sugar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. How's everything going?
It's like
Good.
the training bra that gets you to Special K.
Yeah.
Cool. Was it way better than Ellis Mania since you blew off Ellis Mania to go there?
No, he didn't.
Oh
know.
yeah, you were there. I was thinking of the beginning when there was the fake one, him there.
Wait. Okay.
It was pretty sweet. I don't know. I switched up. I went to the same game, so it was pretty tight. Yeah, I don't know. They're roughly equal. A lot of good people at Ellis Mania. A lot of crazy motherfuckers in New Orleans.
What's your dick action like these days? You getting laid, or is that just like fuck it?
No, usually just me and my hands. You know, basic shit. I don't really do anything, and I don't like people, so I don't really go out or anything like that.
Right. So still haven't done it then?
No, yeah.
You have done it. What?
I said no fucking here.
No fucking there.
I'm not fucking.
Cool.
Got it.
How old are you now?
24.
I would imagine your jerk off game would be getting pretty elaborate by now.
No,
Wow, pretty basic still.
pretty basic.
Hmm. Still, do you have any plans on getting laid, or just no?
I mean, like, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, right. If
It's the same thing. I don't want to work for it.
yeah, if a vagina falls on his dick, he'll have sex with it.
Wait, is that a car chase?
Yeah.
We gotta go, hot dog. Love you, dude. Yep.
Keep
Holy shit!
keep whacking, keep snacking.
This guy's fucking flying! Flying in side streets! This is gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, he is fucking hammering, and this is gonna end quick. I mean, it looks like it's gonna end quick. Usually, it doesn't end, and it's very boring, and the outcome is super lame. But right now, this guy looks like he has a 75% chance. Oh! Running red lights with coppers! At the intersection. Oh, no! Freeze frame? Oh, fuck. Quick. Yeah, this guy could fuck up quite easily. Somebody could just come out of a side street and hit him. We could get a crash. He's like, Mercedes-Benz. He goes flicking past there and then between a fucking SUV. Now he's under some trees.
he's in traffic
Helicopter
now.
can't see it. And there's one of those vans with like the ladders on top of it. It's like, I'm not going. I'd go over the curb if I was that guy, but I guess he's not that serious about getting away. I mean, what kind of car is that? It's like an Audi or something, or maybe it's a Mercedes. It's pretty cool. It's got like glass top on it. I think it's a Mercedes. It's pretty fucking cool, whatever it is. He's definitely bumping on the brakes and shit. He's panicking a little bit. Doesn't look to be driving very smoothly. He looks to be frustrated looking around in LA. Oh, wrong side of the road! Wrong side of the road! Wrong side of the road! And we've come to a... You have to smash. He smashed it! He smashed the fucking car! He went between two cars and smashed into it! On the wrong side of the road! Now he's traveling eastbound. Thank you, helicopter guy. No, northbound. My bad. Thank you, helicopter guy. He's fucking flying. Is he in Chinatown?
East LA. He could be around Chinatown. I don't know what direction he was going in.
You can turn this guy down if you want. I got this guy. I got this. So anyway, we're going down. It looks like it could be Sunset or something like that, but it's not.
Nah.
But anyway, imagine if it was. And he's on the wrong side of the road again. High speed, wrong side of the road. Camera glitch, fucking helicopter guy. Get your shit figured out. We're going freeway, son. We're going on the freeway. We're heading out. Go around that guy. Definitely want to go around. Fucking freeze frame bullshit. Now he's hit that van. Hit the van. Man, why wouldn't you make a citizen's arrest? Why isn't Brent Hatley there when you need him? Somebody can just block that guy to be over. Nope. Fucking freeway. Free as a bird on the freeway. Wait, he's going real slow on the freeway. This is tricky. He's being tricky.
No police behind him.
Yep, there's another car that's behind him, a shit car. He's slowing down normal people, and he's on the side where he's like, maybe I'll go on the freeway, maybe oh, a cop just went past him. He fucking bamboozled the popo. He's doing about 5 miles an hour, in the side lane, and there's people behind him, and now he's just merging over slow. This creepy shit. What he's doing right now? Creepy. Moving over. People are like, nah, I'm not. Wait, he's trying to shake and bacon right now. He's going from one side to the other, and he's doing 2 miles an hour in between traffic. Confusing. Oh, he's gonna fucking ditch! He's gonna ditch!
He's
He's
going for it.
He's on! He was looking for a fence and a
down
side
the
street,
fence.
and he fucking found it. This dude is
He's up and he's
MacGyver's
over the
mum,
wall.
ladies and gentlemen. He's shaking, baked him, and now he's off into the side street, and now helicopters can't see him because he's in the bushes. I can see a little glimpse of his t-shirt. He's gone, and now he's in the parking lot. I take that bike. Take that bike. Oh, you're such a pussy. There was a bike there in the parking lot. Nobody can catch you when you get on a bike.
Not a very fast, but he's got a gun, doesn't he?
No, that's sunglasses. He's jogging.
Don't lose those.
Yeah,
You're
don't
gonna
one of
need
those
those in
shades. Oh, the
He's
gate
not
is
letting
open.
it
You think he's into a public school or something? And gone. Now what, copper? You can't see me now, copper. Oh, you can see me.
Yeah,
Zoom
yeah,
back in, you
yeah.
fucking idiot. Zoom
Oh,
back
man,
in, you fucking
that
idiot.
was a school. He almost.
Oh my God, you must
shopping
wait.
plaza.
Hey, that's not okay. Whew. I know. Wait.
I don't think you know. What
Okay,
it is.
good. Anyway.
No, it must be a school. A shopping plaza wouldn't be that busy. This time of
Yeah,
year.
no, it's a school, dude.
Yeah.
And he
Well, at
is.
least he ran in the opposite direction from the school.
And at least the helicopter went the wrong way and it's lost him. They've lost him, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He has escaped. If he gets one of those blazers, one of those kids' blazers, he's gone.
Yeah, if he's in the 4th grade, you'll never find
Yeah,
him.
no, he is gone. Just like that. Poof.
Man, they're just showing the kids now. They have no fucking.
Yep,
idea
they
where
fucking
he is.
lost him. He bamboozled him.
But we were watching the KTLA copter. Now, is it a pool copter that they're all sharing, or would there be other copters in the air?
I don't think you can have 2 copters next to each other, right?
Right.
Different copters. They have as many as 5 or 6 in the air.
Okay, so can we go to a channel that isn't just watching kids?
7 has a shot of. It looks like teachers have the guy in custody.
What?
No way.
Sure that is the volleyball coach
Wait, what?
and
Wait, how come you can see shit that I can't see?
coach and the science teacher all have them. And now here come the cops.
Wait, what?
They're gonna lend a hand to the teacher.
Wait, kids are running. Is there a situation there?
Yeah,
Kids
why
are
is everybody
fucking
running?
They put the school on lockdown if
Yeah, kids are sprinting.
gets into a school, the school goes on immediate lockdown.
Yeah, kids are running.
I'm just saying I'm
Oh,
concerned for the
kids
kids.
are running.
'cause
I
the
know kids are running
a
both
lot.
ways. This doesn't look good.
No, this looks bad. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, this looks like kids are in shock a little bit.
It's fun.
Are you sure?
Automatic thing.
Man, the kids are really these days freaked out. You can tell because I feel like when I was a kid and you'd be like, everyone's got to evacuate. I'd be like, yeah, sure. What is it,
This
a
is
dinosaur?
pretty exceptional that a guy, a vigilante, runs onto the campus of your school and the police chase him.
And I might have been wrong. Michael thought it was a gun. I thought it was sunglasses.
Well, though,
But you're saying they got him.
that, either one of you obviously would make a bad cop then.
Wait, why?
Theoretically.
Yes, if I was shooting it, if I was yes.
Sunglasses and Tully would shoot some innocent person with sunglasses.
Yes, if I was a cop, and I would definitely be very bad at going around in a helicopter shooting at perps.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, especially considering I told Tully that it was sunglasses and not a gun. What? Why is it our fault that we said that?
Yeah, they do have this guy.
Yeah, he's done.
Well, you said something?
What? It was sunglasses, right? I mean,
Okay. I just didn't think anybody would get out of their car and jump over a fence
With
and go running,
sunglasses.
and the whole time keep
I
sunglasses
agree.
in their hand.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a phone. Either way, he's arrested, and that is the end of that.
Wow. Well, that was way more. Was that the most exciting one ever?
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, sure. I mean, because he almost got away.
At least this one had like a dramatic conclusion. Because they're usually like awesome sex that ends where you come like 30 seconds sooner than you thought you were going to.
Have a new policy with the LAPD, and it hasn't, spilled over to the highway patrol or anything yet. But basically, they have to call off any pursuit that is even mildly dangerous. Yet last night, they fully chased down this guy that was caught spray painting something on the side of a building, and a police car crashed into just an innocent bystander's car in the process.
Everybody okay? Oh.
And yeah, even yesterday, another guy got hit by pepper bullets, and then was attacked by a dog. So, yeah, there's way more exciting stuff going on.
We're just missing it, you're saying. That's why we need our own channel and we need to be on 24 hours a day. Taking shifts.
Well, Will needs the ability to break into faction talk 24/7 when something is hopping on the police scanner or in his own neighborhood watch vicinity. Because you're the guy who sees all the action.
I know.
Not a goddamn thing happens where I live.
Yeah, you should tell me immediately, Will, and then I'll go live from my house. I'll call Andrew, and Andrew can call Don, and then we'll just go live from Faction Talk over somebody else's show to give a live high-speed chase.
There's nothing.
Right, if it's as long as it's ours, we can do it.
Right.
Yeah. We should do that.
Yeah, just break in there.
I was thinking of doing what is it called? A freaking Ultimate Friends conversation, because I was thinking this weekend is the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll be freaking out for a lot of these fights.
Yeah, this is the biggest card in a while. It's funny how these go. Like, I know that the year-end one, like the New Year's one, is always a really, really big one, and obviously the round number ones they try to make really big. But this is neither of those things. It is in New York. And yet, this feels like about as good a pay-per-view as they can put together nowadays.
Yeah. Look, I don't. For me, I'm more of a fight fan than just a casual fan. So I don't need Conor McGregor to be on the card or Brock Lesnar for it to be mean something really, really attractive to me. I can't wait to see Cody and TJ. I mean, holy fuck, man, and GSP and Bisping. What the fuck is gonna happen? I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know what GSP is capable of anymore.
I'm sure he doesn't either.
Right? It's very freaky. And then Joanna.
Is his nickname Rush?
Just always has. George Rush St. Pierre.
That's what you say? That's got no flow whatsoever.
Oh, I think... I don't... I don't... Yeah, no idea. That's just always been called the Rush. And then... this Masvidal guy, I talked about him on my podcast last night. I got videos. I went down a wormhole with this guy. He's from some mean streets, I guess, but he just hates everybody. Or it's super easy for him to hate you. And everybody's a bitch or a hoe and a fucking, he's just...
Is that guy?
Yeah. I mean, he's not as dumb as Mike Platinum Perry, who is another person I went down a rabbit hole on his ass last night. Holy shit, I think he might be high all the time. But I guess you can't be high all the time because then you would test positive for being high, right?
Yep.
So, but I thought he's very angry, and so are the Diaz brothers. And allegedly, because I don't know the dude, he seems like he's high in almost every interview where he's not on the card. And that... I don't have any friends that I don't know anybody.
It's entirely possible.
But it made me kind of like him more because he seems so stupid. He like talks slow and shit sometimes. So it's maybe he's like likable almost because he's fried.
He broke pumpkins on his Twitter.
Did he? Who's holding the pumpkin?
His poor girlfriend.
Well, she knows how to handle herself because holding the pump, good for him. See, he's like he's a good self-promotional guy. Like, it's, I don't know if it's accidental. I mean, it has to be accidental. If you listen to him talk, he doesn't sound... I mean, this is the kind of guy that's going to punch me in the face at a UFC fight, so I should probably watch what I'm fucking saying, but he just seems pretty dumb sometimes, but I don't know. You don't need to be super smart to be a fighter. But to be the world champion, because that's his other thing. He keeps saying he's going to be world champion of a lot of stuff. Didn't he? I mean, I don't know if he was joking or not, but he said he was going to beat up the heavyweight champion at one point. And then I heard Tyron Woodley say that he respects him because he came up to Woodley and told him, hey, man, I'm going to take that belt off you. And said that he respected that because usually everybody wants to do that, but nobody will say it, or they might say it on Twitter, not to my face. So he actually gave him props for it. So there's things that I like about him, and there's things that, he just, sometimes I feel like he seems like a kind of person that would just punch people in the face for no reason, and I fucking hate those people,
I definitely wouldn't hold...
But I could be wrong.
Let's assume that he's dumb.
Never met him.
like sometimes dumb people are smart. You know, like if there's dumb people who are just dumb every which way, and then there's like dumb people who shouldn't be in charge of like making sure your electricity stays on, but they're smart enough where they need to be smart. That it doesn't matter how how they are with words or math or whatever. And I think there are plenty of athletes who like can't fucking string together a sentence, but are totally smart where it counts.
Yeah. Yeah, so he might. I mean, but he talks about his game plan and stuff. I don't know, man. Look, I'm not a very good fighter at all, so what the fuck do I know? I just that's just my opinion. Regardless, he's fucking entertaining. Like he's on my radar, and he's not. And it's weird because he's talking about taking on all these people that are in the top 10, top 5. And Joban beat him. Like you need to beat Joban again before you start picking up on all these other people.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy's not on my radar at all, other than the fact that he's on your radar.
Right. Well, me and Katie have always had it in for him because he sounds like a tool, but Masvidal sounds like a fucking tool as well, and he wants to talk shit on everybody. And I don't know if you saw the Bisping thing. They're fucking fighting each other. He's trying to fight Bisping in the elevator, and Stephen Thompson is probably the nicest person in the world.
Yes.
And it's and somehow it's funny. I don't think George or however you say his name, Masvidal, he doesn't hate Stephen because Stephen has managed to not say one thing that he could figure out a way to take offensive.
He's very not hateable. He's just corny. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's crazy corny. But still, what a fight!
Okay. If I'm Masvidal, is he from somewhere shitty? Did he come from the mean streets?
Yeah, his main thing is Bisping, his flag from his heritage or something. Bisping threw his flag or did something. And that's why he's always had it in for Bisping.
If I got a problem with Wonder Boy, it's going to be that he had the easy path laid out for him. Nothing's ever been easy for Jorge Masvidal.
Wait, did you read him saying that?
No. I'm just trying to put myself in his head and trying to figure out a way to hate Stephen Thompson.
Oh.
I'm guessing Stephen Thompson's not from the mean streets. He doesn't
Yeah. No. Yeah, he definitely thinks that too.
It'd be a lot easier to be here if mommy and daddy had driven me to gymnastics practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can hate anybody.
Yeah. No, you're doing a great job. So that's his game plan is just to be a real prick.
Yeah.
And he has a good chance. So, anyway, really exciting fights to be had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't Johnny Hendricks? Did he have a problem though? Was there like a shorts or something? He had to take his shorts off. Yeah.
Did he hang on a towel or anything?
No.
All right. Yeah, that's the only fight. I'm not familiar with Costa. I'm less interested in seeing Johnny Hendricks fight on the main card. It's the only fight I'm sort of indifferent to. Could be great, of course. They could all be great. But I feel like he is more likely on his way down in the UFC than on his way up.
Yeah, this would be a tough fight for him. I think losing this would not be a good look.
Yeah.
But still, losing this, he's a 10-0 fighter.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is no joke.
The Eraser is who he's fighting.
Oh, that's a cool name.
He does look kind of rubbery.
Really?
He's a very fit man.
He is a very fit man.
Paulo Costa. He's going to try to hug him, isn't he?
What do you mean? He's going to try and hug Johnny?
Yeah.
No, he's going to try and kick Johnny. I don't think that he would. I think he looks like a striker to me.
I'm just assuming because he's Brazilian.
I don't think it's a good idea to hug Johnny. He's pretty good at wrestling. He might be the best wrestler in there.
So it doesn't look like he's done any grappling in...
Yeah, I think he just wants to kick Johnny in the face.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That would be my preference as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to try and kick Johnny's leg so Johnny can't do the wrestling thing.
Sweep the leg, Johnny, so to speak.
You're probably going to hear that, but it'll be in Portuguese, so it'll be hard to understand. But yep, whatever the term is for that's what they're going to be doing.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll be excited about it.
Yeah.
Too late to do a show, right, Andrew? Yeah. No, when I hear difficult, wouldn't be impossible. That used to be like, that would give me a boner, but not anymore. I fully don't want to do that. It just sounds like a nightmare.
And then Mickey Gall there.
Yeah.
I don't hear much about him. I don't hear much about geez, I can't even think of their name now. The yeah, and the female version of him. Yeah, there you go. I don't hear much about. Yeah, I don't hear much about Sage Van Zandt in general.
It's a big wait, he's with Team Alpha Male? Hmm. I thought they only had little guys there. It would make sense if they had some bigger guys there. It's like, how do you find only little people? Yeah. He's a big dude, though. Huh? He's fucking big compared to Uriah and all those guys. I'm just saying, you gotta have sparring partners. Yeah, I mean, hopefully that dude figures out some wrestling and some jiu-jitsu and puts it all together one day. He's got plenty of time, I guess.
Yeah. Time is on his side. Let's see what's happening. I'm sure you know that President Trump's Twitter account briefly went offline.
No, what do you mean offline? It just disappeared?
Yeah, I think somebody either was quitting or fired from Twitter. Another way out, they just deactivated his account.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and then they figured it out and they brought it back up. This Kevin Spacey thing.
Yeah.
You know, so now his talent agency and his publicist dropped him. Like, I don't know what they're supposed to do, but like, do they get to just be like, oh wait, groping people? This is the first we've heard of this.
Right, and you're saying that they've always known,
yes,
and now they're jumping because he admitted it.
In my opinion, it's because it's bad press and because nobody's gonna work with him, and I just don't think that they. I'm not saying that. I'm not the guy who's like, well, they knew and they should all go to jail alongside with him. I'm just saying I hope that they don't get to take the high road out of this. Of like, in light of the recent allegations, we've decided we can't be associated with somebody who's capable of such morally reprehensible actions. Because you all fucking knew, and you guys probably both put out his publicist and his talent agency both probably put out fires on his behalf multiple times.
For sure they did.
Yes.
If it's half true, for sure they did.
Right, and I don't expect corporations or Hollywood people or whatever to be like to be held to like to live at a higher moral standard than the rest of the world or anything like that. But just don't act all high and mighty about what you're doing, because there's nothing.
But they haven't made a statement like that, right? They're just out.
What'd they say? It's business pure and simple either way. It was business pure and simple when they were associated with him, and it was business pure and simple when they drop him.
Well,
I wonder who takes him on. Like, somebody wants to be his publicist, right? Like,
no.
Like an up-and-comer publicist?
No.
Like, okay. Like, who
what movie would he be in now?
Who do we know?
Who would put him in a movie?
Who do we know? But still, if he's gonna, people are gonna want to talk to him. Somebody's gonna need to arrange his publicity. At some point, he's gonna do a sit-down with, like,
Willie?
Joy Behar and be
what?
like,
Mel Gibson might be a good example.
Right.
One time, a lot of people said no one will ever use him in a movie.
Right. But right here, right now, like, if I call Kevin Spacey's people and I'm like, really been thinking about getting into the publicist game, if nobody else wants the gig, I'm your man.
Will?
Somebody will, right? Yeah.
Because they'll view that as, man, if I can John Travolta him, I will be a star.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he's even done for good. Although it does seem like there is a lot of stuff. I read like half an article today with some guy who was a 14-year-old who was in like an acting camp or something. Again, before Kevin Spacey was Kevin Spacey, already a working actor, but not even a name, I think, in the Broadway community. And yeah, I think there was an ongoing, like, got to know him for a little while, brought him back to his house. You know why you're here, right? And the dude was saying that he'd already been in relationships with older people. So it wasn't like this. You know, the guy basically said, I was 14, I would have told you at the time that I was super mature, and that's why I could date 25-year-old men. Now, looking back, I realized that I was a totally immature 14-year-old, but it didn't seem crazy to me to be in a relationship with a man because I felt like I was up to that.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it seems like there's going to be a lot of people who have and then, dude, I mean, the set of House of Cards just sounds like a fucking free for all. It sounds like there's nobody there whose dick he didn't grab.
That's the crazy thing. It seems like all of a sudden he hasn't always been like this, has he? Like now he's on a TV show where he grabbed everybody's dick.
I know.
Like, does that mean every movie he's ever been on, everyone's always known, watch out, like wear a cup if you're around Spacey? Because that mean, that's such bullshit. Right, yeah, because right, good point. You think it would just start now on House of Cards? It starts now. All the other years he just never grabbed anybody. No, he's always grabbed everybody.
And
that freaks me out to know that if I had been an actor, that I could have been in a movie with Kevin Spacey, and he would have just been grabbing my fucking junk all the time.
Yeah, and
I would have been, and someone would have walked by and gone, "Oh yeah, I know." That's Kevin.
Well, they said there was like some young production assistant and was like, dude, Kevin Spacey's making me really uncomfortable. And I told him that, and he doesn't care. And all they did is they're like, yeah, we know about him. Look, let's manage.
I told him that, and he didn't care.
Yeah, and they were just basically like, let's manage your schedule so you never have to be alone with him. Like they wanted to help the kid out. But that would never involve actually making Kevin Spacey. And I think the day that he was like, hey, you're making me uncomfortable with trying to grab my dick, I think he said, I read a lot of stuff about him. I might be combining a couple different stories, but all the facts are basically true. That Kevin Spacey was like, oh, I'm sad. No one wants to let me touch their dick. I'm going home for the day. Shooting's finished.
Oh, my God.
So everybody he made it difficult for people.
No,
he didn't get
I can't. That's a story that you heard, and I can't envision that a human does that, and that everybody in tech goes, sure.
I think I read it in like the Hollywood
Next
Reporter.
time, let him grab your dick.
This is all your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. And then Netflix was just like, oh, this is the first we're hearing of this. We better shut this show down. This guy sounds like a monster. As if nobody in the brain trust at Netflix had ever heard that production got shut down when Kevin Spacey didn't get to grab dicks.
Alright. Well, if that's the case, he should be in jail.
Well, so yeah, exactly. And a lot of people should admit that they enabled his behavior. This is what amnesties can be good for sometimes. It's, like just saying, can everybody just admit what they know? And if you weren't the guy who actually committed the crime, we'll just say, hey, man, like anybody who was silent about Kevin Spacey can't individually feel that terrible because clearly there were like thousands of people who participated in the conspiracy of silence.
Oh my God.
So like, can we just say, hey, we won't kill you guys. Just tell us what you know. Tell us
wait,
what was
what's
going
this?
on.
British police investigating
sex assault claims. A man was assaulted in London in 2008. I told you he was running a theater over there for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And apparently now everybody's speaking off the record, and in some cases on the record, being like, they looked the other way. He was grabbing all the dicks in England too.
Man, what? I mean, as a half a gay guy, grabbing dicks is some fucking dodgy shit.
Yeah.
It's not that we're not that ahead of the curve yet, And to know that he's been doing that for years, allegedly been doing that for years before gay community was accepted at all.
Well, I'm feeling very triggered.
Yeah, what?
You didn't come here to grab our dicks, did you?
Right?
Do you want me to? No.
What?
I mean, this just brings to mind a real life situation.
It's fucking crazy.
Without, naming any names, there was a guy who did a show for us, and he cornered a male intern in the hallway and made him feel very uncomfortable.
Colin.
No. No.
Colin. Let me see your cock.
There was a guy, did a show.
That you have a cock and...
and no.
Colin. Look at my cock.
And he cornered a male intern in the hall.
Joey Ramone.
No.
And a cock. And
No.
I'm the last Ramone.
Touch him.
Colin, I'm the last one. Give me your cock.
You win.
No, come on. Go ahead.
And
Except everybody of Johnny Mosley. God's out there. Yo, this is Bam Margera. Got some cocks.
Hey, call us Bam Margera. You want to see my dick?
Hey.
Hey, Colin. Johnny Hawk here. Here's my cock. Hey. That's it.
That's all the shows.
Yeah.
Thank
Not you,
God.
St. John Smith.
Who the fuck? Jesus.
So there's a guy did a show.
Wasn't there some scared guy as well?
He cornered one of the interns in the hall, made him feel extremely uncomfortable, and the intern was this dude. He was gonna punch this guy out anyway. And it was very difficult for me to do, but I felt the need to do it, to say you can't come back in this building.
Who can't?
The guy that was
intern.
the host of the show, not the intern.
That's what I thought you were saying. I'm like, man.
You didn't let him grab you. You can't be here. No, I had to do that, and he was on a channel of like one of those really powerful people, and I didn't want to make that decision, but I did.
What
But
does
it was
his name? What does his name rhyme with?
But it was difficult.
I can think about it. Who the fuck was that?
Probably the only person that you can think of that was banned from the building. But anyway, and my second part
Anthony?
is a question. And
Hey, let me see your cock. Sorry, I don't know how he talks.
my second part of the question is, at what point do we forgive him and accept him back into movies and TV shows?
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be back.
Because I think we've all decided that we don't punish people for life for anything anymore. I mean, in the public,
I don't know.
there are plenty of people
I
who
feel
do
like
horrible
rape's
shit.
yeah, but rape's pretty. You know what I mean?
Like
You're
Mike
talking
Tyson.
You're talking about Mike Tyson is not taken serious. Mike Tyson's on TV a lot to be made fun of, because and Mike Tyson has had a lot of bad things happen to him, so somehow it's evened it up. The world has just bashed him into the ground, so we're okay with him existing now. And I'm not sure if he really did do the things that he went to jail for. I'm not sure about that. Just I don't have a guaranteed he's a raping guy. I don't know that. I didn't see enough proof, so I don't know. But you were talking about who were you talking about just before that?
Spacey?
No, you were talking about Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson's a drunk, and when he's drunk, he's racist, which means he's potentially racist. And he said some racist stuff. He didn't rape like a bunch of people.
He seemed to be pretty verbally abusive to his romantic partner.
Oh yeah, that girl. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that.
And anti-Semitic.
Okay, so yeah, but he seems like psychotic. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I feel like raping a bunch of underage people is way worse.
But,
if he did.
Yeah.
So don't say whoa. I can say it. I mean, the accusations are out there.
I know, but also
Seems like that's what he's doing.
Look, there seems to be a lot of people talking about it. But I think that we if it's in the moment, we would just like crucify people, and then like a few years down the road, we'll be like,
but
yeah,
he's not
right.
gonna. We're talking about him doing movies again. You think he's gonna do a movie again? So how's he
Roman
getting
Polanski?
crucified? Who's that? Was he the producer guy, the director guy that did something? But didn't he have to move to another country?
Yeah, to escape prosecution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he's a fugitive.
He's a member
Is he back now?
I think he's back, or was planning on coming back, and he's a member of the Motion Picture Academy, right? Still makes movies.
I don't know, man. I feel like an accusation, you read into it a little bit, and it's more than one person. It's like a bunch of girls that are coming out talking about it. Then that's the kind of guy that guy is, probably. You know?
Probably.
I don't understand. It's just not that much of a malicious world. Right, that's it. We'll get Piven. I'll pay 5 girls to admit that he assaulted them through the period of a certain amount of years. You know? Nobody has that on Tully. Nobody has that on me. Because they didn't fucking do it. Not one time.
Well, but there's also
Multiple people saying stuff. I just don't...
Well, there's also
'Cause you did
people. There are people making accusations against people because they said, "Hey, I can put you in film, baby. Why don't you come back to my hotel room and we'll, rub each other down or whatever." And I mean, people. I think it's gross and creepy, but I don't think that there's anything wrong morally with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for people who have bounced back. People will never forget, and many will never forgive what Michael Vick did. But that cooled down. He got back in the NFL.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't... I mean, I'm not a football person, so I can't say anything. I don't like him.
No, me neither. I feel the same way. But he did get back.
Same as... Yeah.
Chris Brown. Well, he never even really got shut down.
I know. That's
Right.
crazy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is I think, even when somebody just straight up murders somebody, they can be out of jail in, a few years.
It also depends who your fan base is. Like in the case of Mike Tyson, there are very many people who would say, I always knew he was an animal. Part of the fun of rooting for him was that he was a fucking animal. I could give a fuck what he did outside of the ring. He sounds like an idiot when he talks, but he's a fucking genius in the ring. Kevin Spacey's fans, like I feel like in a different way, Kelsey, different crime but similar situation. Kelsey Grammer had to deal with when he had all of like, he was like a drunk and he was constantly having to go to rehab, and I know he had some really
wearing dresses and shit.
I don't know about that, but really messy divorces and maybe some accusations of being a shit to the wives he'd had along the way, because his core fan base was like a more affluent, college educated, white kind of fan base. There was less that they were willing to take from a Kelsey Grammer or a Kevin Spacey than they were from a Michael Vick or a Mike Tyson.
Okay, so if your crowd is supposedly intellectual,
yes,
then we won't take that much shit from you. But if you're a dumb, then we will.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
But really, the bottom line of it is, if you're rich and famous, you can get away with stuff, and everybody there and the rest of the world can know it, and they can't do a goddamn thing about it. It's pretty crazy.
Charlie Sheen's back in Family-ish TV.
Is he really?
Yeah.
What show's that?
What is
it's about the therapy thing or whatever.
Is it Angry?
Anger Management?
It was the Adam Sandler movie that they made into a TV show, right? And
yeah, it's just a wild world to know that all you gotta do is be super rich or super famous, and you can just tread on the rest of the world.
Yeah, because I watched that documentary.
It's almost aggravating, kind of.
On Netflix, the Long Shot is the guy here in Los Angeles that was just this close to being accused of first-degree murder. And through a crazy set of circumstances, it's shown that he did not do it.
Yeah.
It's just conclusive proof, and he's out. Yeah. But if it wasn't for that weird set of circumstances that should have never happened, that guy would be on death row right now.
Yeah. And he didn't do anything.
No.
He wasn't a bad guy in any way at all.
He took his daughter to a baseball game.
That's it.
That's what he did. Yeah. It's really amazing. That's a short documentary, and it's awesome. It's like 45 minutes long. It's amazing.
As long as we're on the subject, Harvey Weinstein went out to dinner in a disguise.
Yeah.
It's like Larry David.
I wouldn't recognize him if he went out without a disguise.
I know, me neither.
But I guess paparazzi would. Andy Dick.
Yeah, what's going on with him?
Andy Dick. He's just being Andy Dick, but TMZ wants to talk to him again, so he continues being Andy Dick, and he was drunk when he talked to them, and he's just like, those guys are doing the same shit that I do. I'm like, Kevin Spacey and Harvey Weinstein are the same as me. We just grab dicks because we want to get dates. That's how we get dates.
Oh, God, he did not. Man. Did he really say that?
Well, here's the video. You can judge.
Oh, God, you've got to...
All right.
I'm paraphrasing. He's high.
Oh. Oh.
Wow. Oh.
Did he come out of the bushes for this interview?
No, he's right next to bushes. Is he living in them?
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh.
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 Yeah, inject me with it.
Wow.
Oh. Wait. Oh no. Oh. Oh, come on. You gotta be joking me. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, I did not need to see that.
Vultures, huh?
Fuck.
Ah.
And that's kind of one of the things about him is that he just doesn't have that like gene that most other people do to be like, oh, I'm really fucked up and I'm gonna say something stupid. Maybe I should go hide, as opposed to I'll just stand here and answer every question you have until like TMZ probably wrapped that, not him.
No, totally. Yeah. Yeah, that's when you want to walk away from that one. It's Feel Good Friday, everybody!
We'll be back. Fuck.
Jesus Christ! Oh, it's just terrible. Oh. Working?
Yeah, put the screen directly into the microphone. It does kind of have a bit of buzzing, but that's what you can do.
Live read want to come back, Will. How you doing it?
What's the new Call of Duty called?
World War
World
II.
War II.
Dude, that ad, I've rewatched that ad several times. When they're assembling the crew and putting the crew back together, and then they find the one guy in like the convenience store, it's the funniest fucking 3 seconds of TV I've seen in a long time.
What is this? There's one commercial on TV. I bet somebody in this room will know exactly what I'm talking about. That they play every 5 seconds, and it's driving me insane.
You know, a little bit more than that.
Spirit in the wood, got a bink-a-boo.
Oh, yes, I know that song.
I don't know.
recognize
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me either.
Oh my God! It's this TV.
Yeah.
It's this phone commercial or something, and it's just got this song playing, and
Is it
it's
the
just
new
like,
iPhone?
yeah, probably.
Do you not have a fucking DVR? I can't remember the last time I watched a commercial.
Oh
I know.
man.
I just catch little things like they must get so much more money for the first commercial of the set and the last commercial of the set because that's the only thing you'd ever.
Oh
catch in
yeah,
DVR.
totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know the
That
Call of
costs
Duty
more.
guy though? It's like they're just like, oh yeah, we'll never get this guy. And he's like, yeah, sure. He's
And
so
like the hot tub, they like pull some like the big black dude out of the hot tub and
he's
stuff.
so fucking funny. Yeah, that's my favorite commercial in a long time.
Library coming back.
Mhm.
You're back in 4 minutes.
Buried in the wood, got a goblin face. Spirit in the wood, in the captain's bed.
Gotcha face.
Every person that's ever gotten a radio show
God, man,
has
you got that.
wanted to call it that.
You got that song stuck in my head now.
I
Yeah,
know.
who was it you were talking about? Oh.
Tell you more just for what we have so far.
Yeah,
And
these
then
are the
we
ones
can
that we.
talk about.
And then there's the email chain.
Yeah.
It's called Who on the slideshow.
Like when that guy dunked on me last night, the gym just erupted. I was like one.
Does anybody go there to actually work out, or they just watch you play basketball?
It's a basketball league,
Oh.
and the guy had just tried out for the Lakers and Kings a couple weeks before, and somehow I thought I could block his shot, and I couldn't, and it was very embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Want to rejoin with Cock News? We'll do that. Guy shot himself. attempting to hold up a hot dog stand shot himself in the foot, or should I say, shot himself in his own wiener. That's pretty much the whole story.
All right.
He's holding up a hot dog stand, and they were like, "Get him money!" And then I think there was two guys running the stand, and then the one guy was like, "Oh, you get the money? No, fuck! Oh, I'm freaking out. I never thought this was gonna happen when I started warming up the wieners this morning." And he like tipped over the thing that they had the money in, and then everybody's like, "Whoa, wait, fuck you! Get that money! That's my money. I'm holding you guys up." And then he reached into his waistband to get the gun that he had, the robber I'm speaking of course, and shot himself in the dick.
You gotta stay calm when you're robbing people for hot dogs.
Yeah, I'd be a terrible thief.
Yeah, me too. I'd be nervous as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think.
Can't be cool about potentially shooting somebody all day.
I wouldn't even bring.
High strung.
I wouldn't even bring a real gun because I'd be afraid of what I might do with it. But then I would be afraid that, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight or whatever, what have you.
And I can tell you another thing. He'll never catch me. I'm not going back in.
Yeah, well, that would be problematic to me because as soon as I pulled my gun out, I wouldn't be afraid of shooting myself or anybody else, obviously, because I know it's a fake gun. But I would instantly then become afraid that somebody was going to shoot me because I had indeed pulled a gun.
Have you ever carried a loaded handgun into a liquor store?
All the time.
I've carried a handgun into a liquor store loaded.
No,
I've got one right now.
no, but there's a friend of mine voted for me to do this once.
Why?
He just said it's an interesting feeling.
All right.
Stick around. More with Jason Ellis right after this.
You're a master of tailgates, but you put 110% into planning every aspect of your tailgate. From the food to the seating and the entertainment.
Yeah, the king of seating.
And let's not forget the rituals.
I love me some rituals.
Everyday tailgate. You grill up your famous burgers while you're wearing your throwback jersey. But here's one ritual we can all do without. People checking scores and updates on their cell phones. Come on, guys. How are you supposed to throw the pregame party while you got your nose buried in your phone? It's time to introduce a new tailgate ritual. And that's the HD TV for Dish and the Playmaker portable satellite antenna. This lets you bring everyone together with conference revivals, pre-game interviews, highlights, and more. All in stunning HD. Visit dishtailgate.com and get Dish today. The Playmaker is set up in minutes. Doesn't need a Wi-Fi connection, and the Dish pay-as-you-go programming. You only pay for the messages. Make HDTV from Dish. Wait, you did. Jesus. Make HDTV Dish a new tailgate ritual. Visit dishtailgate.com today. Get free shipping for limited time. Restrictions apply.
You got a new podcast today?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Michael. I did a new podcast. I'm posting it right now. I also found out I found some apps Michael that allowed me to make my own, because I don't have any friends or any editing people, and I don't know how to use computers. But my phone is my friend, and it's paid off because I found an app that taught me how to use some filters and some stuff and face swapping, and I can make like black and white, and I can make colors and pretty colors. I can make a ghost appear behind me, but the ghost has my face.
Oh, that's cool.
I can do a lot of stuff, so I decided to turn myself into a lion to promote Ellis.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't, but hopefully people will enjoy it. So yeah, it's up right now on iTunes and all that stuff. Thank
Cool.
you, Michael.
I got a new episode of my show. It'll go up sometime today. Mark Mothersbaugh from Devo, and just as importantly, if not more so to me, has been scoring a bunch of movies for a long time. That I really like his work making movie music, and he made the music for the new Thor movie, which I know Kevin saw and enjoyed very much.
Yeah, Kevin.
Speaking of Kevin, maybe you want to come in here and join us for this. We started compiling a list of the worst trends in the history of all trends and fads that have ever been, that we can square off and face off against one another in brackets and figure out what was the worst trend that ever was at some future date. As we put together the list, Kevin and Will and myself added some suggestions on top of the pot we had already compiled with the help of listeners earlier this week. Kevin, you got a real problem with troll dolls.
I don't have a problem with them. It's just, thinking back on stupid fads. I think I have a perfect record for being involved in every stupid fad since I was born. I'm the biggest fucking sucker.
Did you do not jokes?
Oh, for sure.
Do you remember any of your classic not jokes?
I don't, but I was very good at them.
Not.
Oh, man.
Did you say weak sauce and awesome sauce?
I may have said awesome sauce a couple of times when it first started.
I mean, you could just lie, dude. You don't have to tell the truth.
I can't help it. I'm a terrible liar.
I'm just saying, we'll do it. Like, people do it on Twitter and Instagram all day.
Yeah.
Just say, nah, I never said that, man. That's not. I don't know who you're talking to.
I had fucking pogs. I didn't even know how the hell you play with them.
I still, to this day, couldn't even identify a pog. I don't even know what a pog looks like, much less how you play with them or to them or
I mean,
on
it was essentially just a cardboard disc that they would print like some pop culture thing on, like, Alf or Blossom, or, just a wacky design that looked like it came from a Trapper Keeper, and then there would be a heavy or metal type circle that was called a slammer. And from what I was to understand, you made a stack of them. You whack it with the slammer, and anything that flips over, you get to keep. You get to steal them from your friend.
So they're like...
Have you been outside?
Pop culture marbles?
Pretty much, yeah.
You guys poggers need to go outside.
I tried it once, and it just... Everybody involved had no idea what the fuck was going on. It's like, well, you slammed the metal thing down so hard, it's just a little cardboard thing, so you dented it. You just fucked up your prize.
Yes.
Man.
Wow, that's
rough game, Pog.
Yeah, a lot to deal with, I can see.
It's like my kid playing Pokemon. Him and his friends all play Pokemon all the time. Not one of them has a half a fucking clue as to what the rules of Pokemon are, if there are any.
Oh, the card game?
They just play Pokemon.
Yeah.
They don't. Nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, no, they just stand there and pretend that they're doing stuff that they've seen adults do.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I got a card. Yeah, me too.
Well,
let's move it around on the table. Call it a game.
Mine one has what is it? Because there's the one thing.
Yeah. No.
Mine has 20,000 powers.
No, my son does it to me too. The Pokemon card. He's like, check out this card. I'm like, yeah.
He's like 70, 80
Daddy,
million damage.
Which card? Yeah. Which card do you like out of these three? And I'm like, that one. Yeah, I knew it. That one's got so and so damage and there's that many live things. And I'm like, oh yeah, is that good? Pretty good. I'm like, all right, well then, fuck off, kid, because this is a really bad conversation. I don't want to be in it.
Yeah, we always have a buddy that has one more that has way more damage than their best one, because their buddy is the one who has discovered. It's like the Ricky Gervais movie, The Invention of Lying.
Yeah, I love that movie.
If you're the first kid that realizes, like, lying, like you can say things that aren't true, you immediately become like the king of the playground in kindergarten, because all he needs to say is, I went to Disneyland yesterday. And everyone's like, I fucking love Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, I know Mickey Mouse.
It was pretty. It was pretty sweet. They actually closed Space Mountain, so I could just ride it all by myself.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. No,
You never did that for me.
I had sex with the teacher.
I have
She's
5.
40. She's 45. I have 5 girlfriends, and they're all over 27.
Yeah, I have 7 birthdays.
Yeah. You can do, I know. If I could get down to that compact size, I would run Tiki School so hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Say any goddamn thing.
They'd be like, man, that
for 4
Jason
months."
kid is the coolest.
Wow.
Did you know he beat Mike Tyson in a world championship boxing event? True story. Knocked him out.
He lives in the White House
Yeah.
in the summer.
Where do
It's
I live?
incredible.
Yeah, the White House, yeah. In the sea. Where? 25 leagues
Yeah,
under.
And your story does not need to check out.
No,
at
no,
all.
no, because they never have a.
Nobody
Yeah,
has follow
yeah, they don't fucking follow up ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, we're moving.
But here's one. No, you're not. Yeah, I am. And that's usually about it.
Yeah, this is
Like,
fun.
that's my test. I'll get tested. No, you're not. Yeah, I am fully.
And yeah, you got to be like, all right, guys, this is airtight.
Yeah.
He's not playing
I'd
around.
said that Tiger said to me, Daddy, are you my father? And I was like, mm-mm. And he was like, well, who is? And I'm like, Shaquille O'Neal. And he's like, who's Shaquille O'Neal? And I'm like, you know the guy, big black guy that picked you up by your ankle one time? Oh, really? I'm like, mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
And then every now and then he'll say to me, Daddy, you're not my father, huh? Shaquille O'Neal is, huh? Mm-hmm. You got it.
Which means he's repeating it at school and other kids are believing it.
Yep.
I tell my kid that we're going.
Shaxy's dad.
I tell my kid we're going to the dentist roughly once a day, and he falls for it every single
Oh,
time.
that's evil, because I don't see him thinking that that's going to be a fun day.
No, it's just always whenever he knows we're gonna do something cool, like if we're going to the Grove, he's like, "Now is the time to go to the Grove." I'm like, "Yeah. We stop at the dentist real quick." And then
Okay. Fucking
every
asshole.
fucking time.
Fucking dentist real quick. Anyway.
Let's see. What other things are some of the worst fads and trends of all time? Feel free to chime in on social media or at 855-Ellis41. Come try to reminded us all of UFO raver pants. Those are pretty terrible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I had
big.
those.
A lot of big.
Did you
pants.
really?
Yeah.
Man, you just picked the worst one.
I know.
That was the worst one to go for.
I got them all. All.
Fuck. You
Yeah,
just
I-
saw that and you were like, yeah, no,
Well,
I need
what
those
happened
pants.
was it was right after I graduated high school and I still had like really long hair, and my Philly friends all started going to these like underground raves, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid, and they were like, just come with us to one, we do drugs and shit. I was like, okay. So someone bought me like an E-bomb. I took ecstasy for the first time. I'm surrounded by people just head to toe neon, and I'm there in ripped up jeans and like a Fear Factory shirt and long metal hair. And I start rolling my ass off, and I'm like, oh, this fucking rules. And some chick comes over and starts making out with me, and I'm like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever. So I was like, look, if I gotta wear fruity neon yellow UFO pants and a fucking Reese's Pieces visor or whatever.
You just completely sold out your look.
Wait,
Yep,
wait,
100%.
wait. Can I please, I beg you to be honest? Every time you put on the Reese's Pieces visor, you're like, I fucking hate this thing, and I really wish I could be wearing a Fear Factory shirt. But man, if it means another chick will come stick her tongue down my throat, I'll do it.
Well, I didn't like
Answer the question.
because I didn't wear it unless I was going to like a fucking rave or something. So it
I'm
wasn't
only
like an
speculating,
everyday
Michael,
life.
but he seems to be dodging the question.
It seems that way to me as
Yeah.
well. So you hated your Reese's Pieces visor? To your
I didn't
core?
100% hate it, but I would look at myself when I was like all dressed up, ready to go, and I'm like, this is the price.
I don't.
I know.
don't believe you.
yeah.
I never knew a kid
mean,
who
never
was
did that.
who was that cynical about. I think most kids talk themselves into the scene that they're in. Maybe you were different.
There were, I mean, ecstasy back then was so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then we would get our hands on acid, and I would candy flip, and I like you could have put me in a fucking potato sack.
And you,
It, like,
and you never liked the music.
well, that's the thing. I thought I liked the music, and then one day I was just like, you know what? I feel like these drugs are taking a little bit of a toll, so I'm gonna stop doing hard drugs. And I went to a rave with my friends sober, and I was like, this is a fucking nightmare.
Well, that's true, but you never listened to the music and you're like just sitting around your house or
No.
anything in the background?
No, I didn't like that. Was
Who
like
was your favorite DJ?
I have no idea.
Okay, just testing.
Like they gave you those flyers
Correct
and
answer.
stuff.
Oh,
And, like,
Cox. Oh, shit.
yeah, I kind of looked like that asshole on the screen right there.
Did you
Big
really?
baggy- Yeah, I didn't have
Man.
like that blanket knit bell bottom.
It's
pants,
weird
but
that
I
you
wore
caught.
the
It's
fucking-
weird that you caught that because when you think about it, you had the metal stuff on, and the chick made out with you with the metal stuff on. So why did you need to get Reese's Pieces visors to get them to make out with you again?
I felt like if I fully committed, then it would.
Then you would
It
get.
would
Then she
yield-
would have made out with your penis instead of your face.
Or that.
Because I
or
remember
just,
going,
like,
there was raves in Australia back in the day. We were the first people to have that because we were part English. That weird gay oof oof oof,
Yeah.
fucking raves all night. And I did the E-bombers all day, all night. And if I did enough E-bombers, I've jumped up and down like every other fucking raving moron in there. And a lot of them had those pants. But I was just like, you can have those pants. I'm gonna not have those pants. They're all pretty nice. Nobody kicked me out for having the wrong pants on. It's funny you saw that, because I now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, man, I probably look like a fucking idiot. I was just like, so high, and I do remember when the sun came up, a guy with raver pants, and he'd been dancing, and he had a little circle where he was dancing of sweat, where he was continuously sweating the concrete patch that he was standing on,
Oh.
and I'm like, fuck, that is crazy. And he had those and I was like, whoa, he has crazy pants on. But I never thought, man, I gotta get me some of these pants, because otherwise no one's gonna fuck me in here. It was just,
Well, I kind of felt like the
you thought too much.
The chick coming up and hooking up with me when I was in like my regular shit, I was like, oh, that was probably a fluke. If I'm gonna really capitalize on
You
this,
probably stood out like a sore thumb, and that's how she went for you.
I went back one time like with my raver pants and with my girlfriend at the time, and we ate the E-bombers on the drive over, and we thought we were gonna get right in, and there was a massive line outside. And
you're rolling in the line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had to piss real bad, and the line didn't move for like
Just
an hour.
pee in your raver pants, couldn't you?
I probably could have, but I decided to like pinch my dick, the tip of my dick, because it got, like, I had to piss so bad. And when I finally let us in, I went and pissed, and then, you know, we did our partying, went back to my college dorm, and when we got in there, I whipped my dick out, and I had pulled the skin off the head of my dick around my pee hole from pinching it. And I was like rolling so hard that nothing like registered. Like the sensation of having to piss so much and the drugs, just, I had no idea that I
Your
had.
E-bomber stories suck. You pinched it. I mean, did you use it still?
My girlfriend at the time saw it and laughed and thought it was very funny, and then we tried to have sex and it hurt.
Fucking man.
And then the next day I had a fucking scab yarmulke over my pee hole.
You know, I've done the rolling thing where I was going to drive to the club, and I rented a car, and it used to be this place in Australia called Rent-A-Bomb or Rent-A-Heap. Rent-A-Wreck.
Rent-A-Wreck, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got that here.
And so I had like some shitty car for like the month that I was in Australia, and I had all these weed, and I remember it was right when flavored blunt papers came out in America, so I bought like fucking 100 of them to bring back to Australia to give to my friends and smoke there and show everybody. So I took, because this is back when I'm fucking around, I take 4 at a time, so I take 4 of them and I'm munching on them, and I'm driving this car into the city, and then it just, I don't know, maybe I didn't eat, or I don't know, but it just came on real fast, and I was like, I gotta make it to the city, and then it just came on so fucking hard that there was no way, like I had to like just get off the freeway, pull off into a side street, and I found like a football field, and I parked next to the football field, and just like put it in park, fucking took the keys out, I'm just like, like so rushed out of my head, and then I smoked like 5 or 6 blunts back to back, to try to get it to back off a little bit so that I could start the car up and drive to the club. Like, just the saddest. And then I remember the next day when I got in the car had this really crazy smell because I'd hotboxed myself with like continuous blunts. I'd had this weird cigar smell to it, but I'm like, it's Rent-A-Wreck, nobody cares. But just the game plans back then, they were so fucking stupid. But you know what? It's not as stupid as it is doing it now. Because back then, fuck, I sound old when I say that, but back then, you weren't gonna fucking catch me. Nobody's fucking doing anything. It's just like some weird bush town. But it wasn't. It was the city.
Yeah.
You just got away with stuff. Now, fuck, man. If I saw a kid that was rolling, I'm like, dude, you won't make it. Like I guess people still probably do it all day. I just don't know about
I'm
it.
absolutely positive. Our children will.
Right? That's
Yeah,
terrible. That scares the shit out of me.
Right.
Because fuck, man, I don't deserve to be here from some of those escapades.
There were so many times we should have died.
I know.
Yeah, I had to drive home from a rave one time because I had, eaten ecstasy and acid. And it was the weirdest thing. Like right when it kicked in, I was like, yes, this feels awesome. And I feel like I maybe danced for 5 minutes, and then the lights came on, and everybody was gone. I'm like, what the fuck? How did I just time warp here? And I'm still like peaking. It felt like.
Mm.
And my friend's dad showed up because he like dropped all like a one car full of people off, and then went home and was like, I'll pick you guys up afterwards. And I had driven there, so he took one look at me and he's like, you're fucking trashed, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. He's like, can you drive? I'm like, yeah, I can drive. He's like, okay, do me a favor, stay behind me the entire way. And we were on like the highway in Philly, and it felt like the asphalt of the highway was water. Like there were waves around me of asphalt, and I was just like focusing on the brake light or the tail lights on his car. Just,
Yeah.
Stay with him and you're cool. Stay with him and you're cool. Ignore those waves. They're probably not real.
One time we went to a 4th of July. There wasn't even really drugs involved with this. We went to a 4th of July party at like an adult, like very wealthy adult's house, and the kids were allowed to hit the open bar. We were teenagers, but they were very liberated towards their daughter, and that's who we were there with. So everybody got fucking drunk, and they'd had a DJ for the party. And just before it wrapped up, the DJ asked us if we wanted to smoke some weed. So we smoked a bunch of weed with the DJ at the 4th of July party, and then we were just gonna go to like a diner or something. And we got on the highway and we started driving away, and then we lost our friends, and we were like, we found them later. We were like, where the fuck did you guys go? I thought you were gonna follow us. They're like, you guys were doing 15 miles an hour on the freeway.
Oh,
We could
man.
not stay behind you. It was impossible.
That's when you're supposed to fucking come alongside and tell your buddies that you're about to get arrested for 15 miles an hour. You don't just leave them there, high as a kite, running 15 mile an hour. Like, it's like fucking asking for them to get busted. You gotta warn them.
Yeah, but it was every man for himself. They were fucking wasted too.
Anyway, what were we talking about before Cumtard?
The worst fads and trends of all time. Let's see what awful memories you have about about wearing no fear shirts, Cumtard.
Yeah, I've always hated that. Always.
Did you run that?
I maybe had one or two.
Oh, man!
Yeah.
Man, you did it all!
No.
And by all, I mean you did nothing.
No fear shirt!
Yeah, I didn't have. I'll admit this. I had
I've admitted it all.
probably about 24 Stussy shirts at one time when I was a kid.
Oh,
like
that's next on the list.
when I was 8th grade.
Everything you've done is the worst.
I know.
Just reel it out. We'll put it on the list.
Did you have the
Stussy sucks.
Did you have the heat shirt that you put your hand on and change the color?
No, I did not have one of those.
Because you couldn't afford one?
I didn't even. Because I
I
watched.
didn't have those because my parents wouldn't buy them for me. That's the only reason I didn't have them.
I never knew they existed until I watched. Because I watched that show, The Goldbergs, which takes place in the 80s, and they basically put all the 80s trends in each episode, and they had an episode that revolved around that, and I was like, wow, I don't get this.
What about Oakley Blades? You run those?
The sunglasses?
Yeah.
No.
I think they were one of the worst things ever. Ryan, go ahead. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I was going to say high-waisted shorts and high-waisted jeans.
For girls.
Yeah,
I know. You know what? Thanks, dude. I used to say that, but now there's like, I don't know. Every now and then there's a girl that runs those because there's like bigger girls that run those where it looks pretty good. Or
I feel like they've tweaked them for the modern age.
yeah.
They're not the same
or maybe
belly button jeans.
Or,
like they were
or I
in the
feel like
80s.
it's like because big asses are cool these days, and white girls got a little thicker too. So maybe it's like real skinny white girls that wear them don't look that cool, but if you're a little on the thicker side, it kind of you fill it out a little better in the back because it seems to be a butt denier. You know,
Yeah,
it really
but
wants
it's
to.
also a real fupa emphasis.
Yeah. If you don't, you gotta have a no fupa big ass. Yeah, I know. It's a test. But I'm just saying.
Some girls look like fupas who don't even really have them.
I know,
Yeah.
but
It just really highlights that region.
yeah.
Kevin, did you ever take part in a flash mob?
Nope.
It's not too late.
What's that?
I know. That's when people would arrange to all meet up in public and act like they're just walking around going about their day, and then someone gives like a cue, and then they all break out into like a choreographed dance number
my
or some shit
God.
like that. I think it was
Worst.
hot for maybe like a year, maybe like 10 years ago. Does that sound about right?
I'm not doing that. I never do that ever. 855 Ellis 41. Andrew, welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you? Big Johnson t-shirt.
What is a Big Johnson t-shirt?
They were great.
There's a fucking shirt that like seems like a fireman. I don't know about this big shit. There's no Big Johnson t-shirts.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon nerd.
Oh, I never saw anybody wear that.
There's always like a big phallic dick that he has, and there were countless Big Johnson shirts.
Yeah. It's like old guys rule for young guys.
Yeah, I missed that whole thing.
If you're wondering about my dick size, ma'am, just take a gander at my shirt.
Cullen, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I want to say one of the worst trends is the modern haircut, or like the GCC type of thing that people wear with the sides cut off and the top kind of long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doesn't look that bad though. Just, I don't know. Like you can douche it up,
Yeah.
but you can douche up any haircut.
Yeah, I think there's some people who kind of pull this off.
Yeah, some people just have it. If the top bit is off the top of your head more than 3 inches, you're a fucking idiot. Whatever, that's your fucking hair. I don't know. I can't hate on people's haircuts. I don't have one.
I also feel like there's a critical difference when it gets buzzed all the way up to the part, and as opposed to when you leave a little bit of hair.
If you're like Paulie or whatever,
On the far side of the
or whatever the
part,
fuck
yeah.
those guys are, then yeah, okay, you're a douche. But
Yeah, I thought Brad Pitt looked good with him.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, Brad Pitt can fucking pull off anything.
Well, he
He
fucking
can't wear raver pants.
see.
He probably could.
No, he can't. He cannot.
God, Pauly D is just a fucking ninja turtle.
He's okay. I mean, he looks like an absolute moron, but I'm sure he's a great guy. Has to be, right? People love him. Go ahead, Dennis. Welcome to the show. Good, mate. Yep. What's a Cabarici?
Cavaricis were so big, and where me and Kevin are from.
Yeah, Z Cavaricis.
I know you are. I
They're-
know you are.
they're-
Thanks, Dave.
Did you have them, buddy? Did you have skids? All right, you check out. All right.
Respect.
Yeah. I went metal when Cavaricis came out too.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah,
Cavaricci's
they
is
have
like the
like-
guy that was in love with Pretty in Pink Girl. He wore Cavariccis.
They basically
Yeah.
got more pleats in them than like
that's
a
some
living room window curtain.
Yeah, that's some stupid ass shit. But I swear to God, there was at least one of my first suits, one of my first outfits that I think I helped pick out. My mum bought for me had like little things like that. They might have been a little bit Cavaricci, and I didn't know when I was about 12.
Yeah, I remember those came out like exactly as we were getting like our own tiny little man style beyond like kid style, and it was like 6th or 7th grade, and like you couldn't go on a date if you didn't have a pair of Cavaricis. It was understood like every kid had one pair of Cavaricis. I swear to God, I didn't have. My parents wouldn't have bought them for me anyway. If I would have gotten the knockoff generic Cavaricis.
Well, yeah, I mean
everybody would have known the difference.
You've got 5 years on me, so by the time I was that age, I was being dressed head to toe in like Bugle Boy shit.
Yeah.
Which was basically like Z Cavaricis for little kids.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys ready on the phone?
Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Hey. Jerry. Hey, Jerry.
Sweet phone, Jerry.
Hi,
Yeah.
Jerry.
Steve. Hey, Steve.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Those were
I
kind of
don't-
like they were kind of like Big Johnson shirts, but they were all about like fucking.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, that was like an 80s thing.
No, I never saw that shit either. What the fuck? I missed out.
Yeah, you really missed out major. This would have been around the era, not the same kind of person wearing like your members only jackets was in that same range.
I never heard of half of this shit.
Really?
Big
like,
dog shirts? What the fuck is a big dog
I
shirt?
don't know, big dog.
Oh,
Michael.
yeah, I remember those.
Hey.
So the big dog shit, you and the dog, you find some random like pop culture thing, like think of like a Saint Bernard like eating a Carl's Jr. burger on top of some fucking muscle car or something.
Oh, I see. Big Dog says, "Hey Saddam, what's being dead like, you fucking piece of shit?" Don't fuck with the big dog.
Man, that is a...
Oh, there's Big Dog spanking Michael Vick,
Yeah.
who in this picture looks more like a Neville brother.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Thanks, dude.
Yep, that's terrible. I don't recall those whatsoever.
Um,
They're like the Calvin pissing stickers of shirts.
Yeah.
Clinton.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
So I got two 8-ball shirts and 8-ball jacket, and one pant leg rolled up.
Well, I thought one pant leg rolled up was when you rode a bicycle.
Yeah, but you could have rolled it back down when you got off the bike. I think some people kind of got off on letting me know that they were a bike guy.
Oh, well, I didn't know that was a fashion statement, but okay. But 8-ball jacket. What the fuck is an 8-ball jacket?
Oh, really? See, that I thought you would have known.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't know the 8-ball jacket, but
It's
now
like-
I know.
It's like if
People
Martin,
wore those?
It's like if Martin Lawrence was a garment.
Yeah. No, he had that. That's where I thought I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like the opening title of Martin's TV show.
It does, doesn't it?
Barbed wire tattoos, bleaching your hair like Eminem. Those are pretty good too, right?
Yep, sure. Emo haircuts, bangs plastered across the face.
Yeah, those sucked.
Is that like the Bieber thing?
Yep, exactly.
I think it kind of led to the Bieber thing.
Right, but they are the same thing. It just belonged to two completely different camps. It jumped from emo to pop. Soul patches, I don't know if they're on the list.
They should be.
Yeah, they definitely belong there. Big white tees for hip hop guys.
Wait, Andrew, you're shaking your head. I kind of agree with him. Like, if you're a big fat guy, I feel like the big T will make you look pretty sweet.
Okay.
What's his name? Bruno Bronson.
Action Bronson.
Action Bronson. That's a
Yeah.
giant fat man. Doesn't look that bad. It's got it because they keep those tees around for
Is
those.
this shirt's even bigger?
See. You know what's crazy is I used to run that, and there was a time there where I used to run a tank top and then a bigger one over the top because I was having some fat issues, and it sealed the deal nicely. No,
Wait, like Flashdance?
I wanted to, but I'm from Australia. I couldn't do it. Yeah.
Wait.
I
only
never
on
pulled
one
up.
shoulder?
I never pulled up one leg either. I only pulled up both at the same time because I knew where I came from wasn't respectable enough to do that.
Wait,
you
you
know?
mean it's like sweatpants with it like pulled up to the just under the knee?
Yeah. I always pulled up both. Like kind of help when you skateboard too. Like when you start to sweat, you don't want the bottom bit on your shins because when you lift your legs up, it'll catch a bit.
I think a lot of trends started
But I
with something
did-
that had some function, like the wallet
Right.
chain. Worked for somebody,
Yeah.
and then other people liked the look.
Yeah.
Right. Emotional support animals.
I mean, they're still going, and
Yes.
and they do really annoy people.
Mm-hmm. Purse dogs.
Whose dogs?
Purse dogs.
What's a purse dog? Oh,
It's even smaller than
well,
a
I
white dog.
can't. That's weird because when Paris Hilton started that stuff, and I believe it was somebody like that was doing it the most, and little girls copied her.
Mhm.
I was like, this is the gayest shit ever. Sorry to say that word, but it was. But then I felt like it was. I mean, they're really cool. Little dogs are really cool, but I don't know. It is kind of douchey.
Ungroomed vaginas.
I hate that fact.
Man, I don't know. I don't mind it. I mean, not completely, but you know.
I know Bush is having like a renaissance right now, but I'm not a fan.
I mean, what's her name has a pretty hairy bush? Lee.
Lee Raven.
Yeah.
Lots of porn chicks are bringing the
Yeah,
hairy Bush back.
and it doesn't. It's not. I kind of like it, but but it's also like people that have hairy bushes that don't have really hairy bushes get away with it. You know what I mean? Like if it's someone that's really hairy down there and they're like, oh, that's what everyone's doing now, and they've just got a cat of nine tails down there.
Yeah,
Well,
if
then
it goes
that,
past the thigh crease
yeah,
and
but that-
towards
I've-
the taint and
everybody
butthole.
knows that. Everybody knows that. I'm just saying when there's
Yeah.
bush on top, I don't know. I never thought it's not bad. It doesn't bum me out.
People with lumberjack beards who aren't lumberjacks.
Yep.
Big time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a front runner. That one's kind of currently getting under my craw.
I might have fallen victim to that trend if I had the ability to grow facial hair.
I could see that. The ice
Puberty's coming one day.
the ice bucket challenge.
That's over though, right?
Well, yeah, but so are shell necklaces. And
Saved a
red
lot of
red.
money though, didn't it? Made a lot of money.
It did.
Or is that a lie?
Yeah, they cured Lou Gehrig disease. It's completely done now. Pokemon Go.
I mean, I never liked that, and that's a thing.
Are you guys still playing that? Now that now that all the posers are gone and all the Pokemons are for you.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will had some suggestions as well. Will, would you like to share or defend these?
Go ahead, shoot.
You don't like when people say Doritos?
Oh, no. Everybody does.
Can you come in, Will, so I don't have to hear Betsy take phone calls?
Doritos.
People, that was the thing. People said
Yeah,
Doritos.
a long time ago.
What's the proper pronunciation?
Duh.
Michael says
Isn't it-
Doritos.
I say Doritos. I don't, and people disagree with me, and everybody can get fucked.
Yeah, you have like the do re mi, and but which one you don't like the Doritos?
No,
or
it's
you don't
not
like
that I don't
Doritos?
like it. It's just, and it's nobody says that. So
Which
you
one?
can't not like it because
But Michael says it, so how can you say nobody says it?
No,
Everybody
no,
does.
no.
I say I copy you, Michael, because that's how I heard Doritos.
Well, are they?
No, no,
are
no.
they?
Doritos,
Are
sorry.
they
No,
Tostitos?
You're missing it. No, it's not about.
You getting
It's
stressed
not
out about it?
the chips.
What's it about?
It's about saying duh.
Wait.
But
But he's
people would say duh.
Doritos.
nobody says that.
When was that a trend?
No,
was a
nobody
trend?
says that, but people did say that.
Nobody
When?
said that.
They did say that.
No.
Can somebody independently
A
confirm?
long time ago, before you were born.
Okay, look, we can argue over something that we could not possibly agree on because you were there and claimed to have witnessed this, and we were not. Can somebody independently
So,
confirm?
look, so-
Oh, yeah, it used to be a whole thing. They go,
No, no,
duh.
no. But it's
Doritos.
it
Sounds like a ghost story to me.
No, it
Yeah,
just
but
doesn't-
people go to the vending machine and be like, "Hey, check it out! They have ranch
No, no,
Doritos."
no. But see, it doesn't belong on the list because
Nobody
only
says it.
one person in the room knows
Making
it.
it up
so
makes it
it's-
up, yeah.
Yeah, because I made it up. That's why it doesn't belong on the list.
Yeah, tons of people always come up to you and say, "Hey, Will, you got any Doritos?"
Yeah, that
You're always getting hammered with that.
happens.
Now you've had enough.
Yep, and I'm sick and damn tired of it happening all the time.
Well, I'm glad they don't do it to you anymore.
Will's
Thank
got
God.
beef with tubular.
What's wrong with tubular?
Look, is this a list of? Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
The word tubular?
Doritos.
Totally.
Yeah. Look, this isn't supposed to be a list of things that are current, right?
No, these
Yeah.
are the worst
Yeah.
facts of all time.
So, what is? I mean, tubular.
Yeah, it's getting in the tube.
It means it's like
Yeah.
Right in the
okay,
green room.
Okay, if you're
it's like
not,
cylindrical.
yes, exactly.
Getting barreled, bro.
If you're not a surfer,
Yeah.
what I mean, just the
Well, they don't
outer
own the wood.
contact, oh, it's totally tubular.
I don't know. I feel like if tubular worked its way back into modern vernacular, I would kind of be into it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would say it, but I wouldn't shame anybody within earshot if I heard, "Oh man, this fucking coffee's tubular."
Oh,
Man,
wow!
Well, do you have to say
I'm
it with
actually
that
back.
accent,
I'm back in
Tubular
calling coffee tubular. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
If you have to
Pencils,
say it, with
tubular.
if you have to say it kind of is.
It's cylindrical.
If you have to say it with the Sean Penn Fast Times at Ridgemont High voice, then that's terrible and that's never coming back.
Well, you have to, because you never heard anybody say,
It's tubular.
"Gag me with a spoon."
What about this tubular? That really fucks and shakes rattle cages.
Yeah.
Or
it's
bogus.
Radical.
Bogus.
Yeah.
That's fucking. This fucking coffee's bogus.
Yeah. Ah, bogus! I dropped my coffee.
Oh. That's
I
awesome.
was always partial to mint. That one never fully took off.
Minty.
No.
A lot of people used minty.
Yeah, but we're talking about two different things. Minty and mint mean two
Oh.
different things.
I know.
Yeah, well, so stop adding your shitty word.
Hey,
Mint. I
sorry.
agree, Michael. Minty.
You called
bad
me
idea.
in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you
my-
call me
my
in here to
cousin-
abuse me?
Seems like it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
every
You
time.
always seem to think that.
Yep.
My cousin had a thing cut out of like a hit parader or a circus magazine or something that she had plastered to her wall of her teenage bedroom that said "David Lee Roth is mint."
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
fucking
Most
sweet.
80s sentence ever committed to type. He
He-
was mint.
He's fine.
He's
Okay,
frosty.
what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just saying that's. I mean, I always.
We're banning fine now.
No, but if I hear the word fine, I always hear that accent because of where I lived at the time. That fine was something.
As used as attractive. Like
Oh.
that girl's fine.
Oh, she's fine.
Oh. I thought I was going to get another fine.
No.
Being
You're-
restrained in
you're-
public or something.
You're fine.
Mm.
Not fined.
No.
I got a ticket the other day. I got to fight it. I don't know why I always get all these bogus tickets that I need to take to our court system. But I
Yeah.
am going to fight this one.
I can tell you right now, the court system is not tubular at all.
You are fined.
Jaywalking.
Reverse tube.
Nah.
Reverse tube. That's a good one.
He said
That's what we should start
He
using.
said I ran a stop sign, which I did, but not the one that he's accusing me of.
That's an excellent defense.
Well, okay, I'll give it to you real quick. Okay, so I go through one stop sign and I see that the cop is opposite on the other side of the intersection. So I will be honest, I wasn't going to signal because there was no car anywhere. When I saw him, I put my signal on in addition to my complete stop. I turn, he turns, now he's right behind me. He puts his lights on. And I'm like, what the fuck could you possibly have me on? Is it because I didn't signal until I saw you, which was obvious, but I did signal. So I see a spot to pull over. The spot is like 10 feet beyond a stop sign. And I did not stop at that while I was pulling over. And he comes over, he's like, you didn't stop. And I was like, I did. I'll be honest with you. I saw you. And that is why I made sure I was an absolute dead stop. And he's like, okay, let me just check your shit. Have you like warrants? I was like, no, I don't have anything. He's like, all right, I'll be right back. He's like, yeah, I'm giving you the ticket for running the stop sign. I'm like, but you agreed I didn't. He's like, no, this one right here. So he's basically saying that in a 10 feet space, he saw me run a stop sign, put the lights on, I recognized it, I pulled over, and I was parked on the side of the road, and that's a lie. And he knows it, and the court system will back me up on that.
Yeah, he has to have an initial reason for pulling you over.
That's right. That's right. We can move on.
Show me the dash cam video.
I hope he's got it.
Rusty, welcome to the Jason Ellis Show. Hey. Yeah, that's a
tap out. That's huge.
tap out's a good idea. That needs to go. Sorry.
And Healy's is
I mean, Healy's is already on the list, though, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the worst things ever made.
Will you?
That's a champion contender right there.
It absolutely might well win. You mentioned the bacon craze. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
What
I
bacon
love
craze?
bacon. But not bacon magnets, bacon mint, bacon chocolate, bacon
I hate bacon
erasers.
chocolate. I don't get it.
Bacon flavored toothpaste.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good because everything else on this list just straight up sucks. That's something that's really awesome that was a terrible trend.
Yeah.
That's still probably
Yeah, they
going.
took something great and made it annoying.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. Ara. Hey. What about underwater phones? Can we put that on the list?
Flip phones.
Butt fucker.
Wow.
Go ahead, Austin. Welcome to the show. What? Hey. Soul Life stickers? How fucking wasted are you? Oh.
What are you talking about, man? I'm living that salt life.
Cellulite.
Salt life
Snickers?
in my salt life in my soul.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
I respect that.
It's tubular.
Yeah, I like you, sir.
What are you doing this weekend? Did he say he'd be itching his ass watching football?
No, sitting at the house.
Oh, okay. All right, well, enjoy.
There you go.
Right. All right, dude, thanks for calling in. I like that guy's accent. Seems like fun. I would actually almost watch a football game if he was there.
Yeah.
Almost, but I gotta go. I'd have to go
Yeah.
due to the suckage of this game. Isn't it weird that Dingo's into all the mainstream sports of the world? Like he loved it. He's like baseball, gaming it, NBA, NFL, NHL.
He's a man about town.
It's a weird thing that he's into.
Well, it seems like
Being
it's
an
kinda
action
similar.
sports guy, it's super weird that he's that down
It's
for that
because
stuff.
of who he hangs out with. I
Right.
think, yeah.
Right, it's like you getting into the Lakers back in the day, right? It's just part of the social scene. It seems like that he runs it.
I don't know. I didn't know anybody. I mean, I knew some. I got my best friends in San Diego were all about the Lakers, and that rubbed off on me. And that was 10 years of solid Lakers support. I spent thousands of dollars on their merch, and I went to their games. And nobody gave me a goddamn free fucking anything. I just went and paid money and went to Lakers games, and
Like a human.
drank a bunch of beer and fucking yelled at shit and got really, really pissed. Figured out. Everybody in San Diego taught me exactly how to be from Carlsbad, and I embraced the living shit out of it.
The same way these trends spread, it's the same thing. When you hang around people that are like into something, it's easy for that excitement about something to be contagious.
I feel like I was influenced. I feel like I still am. I feel like I'm just a piece of like Katie rubbed off on me, and I rubbed off on Katie. Like, she does weird things that she would have done if she hadn't met me. The whole gym talk and all her bullshit about that. She just knows tons of stuff about it, talks about it all the time. That was not in her vocabulary.
That's
It's
good.
like a weird... But I feel like you get to a certain age where you just find yourself, hopefully sooner than later. But I feel like I took longer, for someone who thinks they're pretty self-righteous, I think I took a long time to figure out what the fuck I look like.
It's good to figure out who you are, but it's also good to keep learning.
Yeah, do new things, try new things,
Yeah.
look different ways.
Mm-hmm. Try on wigs, whatever.
Yeah. Man,
Whatever
those
you-
people on that TV show, they thought it was real, man. Chick was the same age as Kevin. She was super pretty. She was like, this dude's locks are sensational.
How'd they find out that it was a wig?
I told them.
Did you do a reveal at the end?
Yeah.
They're like, all right, it was great sitting with you, Jason. Well, we'll be in touch. And then you're like, ha ha, and just pull the wig off
But no,
and
that's
run
not,
out the
that's
room.
not exactly. I didn't know. I didn't.
Wig!
Yeah.
You went,
I grabbed a knife and I ran it across my forehead and ripped my head off.
Ketchup packets.
You don't pick it up. If you don't pick up this show, I will cut my own head off, starting with my hair. Yeah. No, but they totally thought it was real.
There's two more things that are like bacon. You got your mustache bacon, and is it like pigs?
I'm sorry. You got your mustache bacon? What's that?
Yeah, and your pigs.
Your mustache bacon.
I'm
pigs.
not familiar with mustache bacon.
No, just the mustaches. Here's a pencil with a mustache on it. Oh, here's chocolate mustache.
Oh, but wait, didn't the mustache mean Uber at one point?
Mustache flavored.
No, I meant lift.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh my god.
Wow.
We have hard proof now. Andrew is a fucking cyborg.
Yeah.
Or alien.
Edamame and sushi is one of the most annoying fads. Yeah, go ahead.
Please let him explain in full so that we can totally
Yeah,
annihilate him.
good point.
Yeah, please keep talking.
Oh.
Oh, now you're just playing the Andrew character. This is not fun.
What about Japan in total? What about if that can I just go away?
When did the initial edamame trend catch on in Japan?
This raw fish, you say? How often did they eat it?
Guys, think about it. Don't cook it. Just fucking eat it like that.
About the time you started going to college? Yeah.
This is so fucking weird.
It's bigger than ever.
It's
not a fad.
It's been going on in America for like going on 30 years, and it's barely gotten started. It's national, dude. It's never going away. No, it's getting bigger. And
Oh my god, what planet?
No.
It's like, I am sick of this spaghetti phase that's going on right now.
This pizza thing.
What about them? Everybody still eats them.
Greater words have never been spoken in radio before.
It's
I
not
feel
a
like
fad.
I feel like they got big when like aerobics got big in the late 70s, and they've never gone away.
Yeah, they're still. You can get rice cakes at restaurants.
They've been in my pantry for 6 straight years because my kid has eaten them as a snack. He's been fucking running that fad the whole time.
Yeah, but it's not a fad. We said I know. We said fad. Nothing's a fad. Nothing. Andrew's world is like, I would seriously be like Andy Dick if Andrew got his world and I lived in it, I'd be living in behind a bush, grabbing people's genitals, hoping that somebody kills me, because that's the worst life ever. Rom-com life. Every movie's a rom-com with Sandra Bullock in it. Like, I'm at the theater all the time now.
And people go around saying things like rom-com, and if you really want to liven up a party, you say something like, "What about rice cakes?"
I have had it up to here with this people wearing socks trend.
Wait, do you have anything else? I'd really like to hear them.
It's not a fad.
I'm
love
a
how he-
stickler for
He
edamame.
seems to consider that and sushi separate trends.
Yeah, I remember when Earth invented edamames 10 years ago.
I'm quite a stickler for that thing I hate. What?
Yeah, there's literally no one older than 30 at a sushi restaurant.
Go screw.
The algorithm's learning how to curse.
Rude. It's fucking
I told
scary.
you artificial intelligence was
Craig!
wrong.
Craig!
Don't get me started on chopsticks.
Screw self.
Craig. Oh, yeah, can you use chopsticks? No way, right? Welcome to the show, Craig.
Yeah, we're talking pet peeves at 855
About this coffee trend.
I know. What's bigger? What's a bigger
These
fad?
dumb
Coffee or
ladies
sushi?
with their red hair and their green dresses who like coffee.
Yeah, you know,
Coffee is literally more of a fad than sushi is.
you know what? My one is SUVs. When is the fad of SUVs just gonna stop? I mean, a bunch of 20-year-old girls driving around all crazy on the freeway.
It's always white chicks from college.
Like college chicks doing laundry.
Is this like one sushi experience?
Yes, this is a very specific.
Is this one time at a
Yeah.
frat party you went to sushi?
Fucking owning pens.
Oh, wiping is overrated.
Go screw, Kevin.
Yeah, you're correct, Andrew. I said that.
Go screw.
Well, go screw, yeah, because I heard Will laugh. So F you.
Go fuck.
Suck dick.
Go then now.
What better than fuck?
Sorry. Anyway.
Well, we've got a tremendous list of trends and fads that we can pit against one another. I don't know if there's anyone on the phone who needs to be included in this.
Kale, starter jackets, visors, rat tails. Rat tails are fucking cool for life. The only time rat tails weren't cool was when it was cool to have a rat tail. Anybody that had a rat tail before it and after it is fucking badass. Because to me, when you had rat tails in Australia, you were a bogan. You stabbed people. Saying cool beans.
I object.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, kale is a pretty gnarly trend, but I think I would go gluten allergy before I'd go kale.
Isn't that on there already?
Should be. If it's not, let's add it.
All right. Is that it?
Mhm.
Okay, we'll be back.
Those college girls with their bowls.
Let's go get sushi. No. No. Fucking awful. It's not filling.
Brenda, Debbie, Sally with their bowls.
I love sushi.
You know you can get teriyaki steak at most sushi places.
Yeah, that's what I get. I remember having a force for the sushi place. Miscellaneous cooks.
You mentioned Ellis Mania 14 t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put them? Are they in the closet or are they
Kevin
downstairs?
Kraft has them.
Kevin has them. Okay. Kevin, did you already put those t-shirts in the closet? Ellis Mania 14. He says you have them.
number of ways, because you'd have, like, for example, something that you're not knowledgeable on, or something that is
But that's on us to like be able to.
yeah,
do it
exactly.
properly,
But it's supposed to be challenging and so.
Yeah, I would also think like crazy, wacky, like radio topics also work potentially. Like our own spin on those. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
what about something to accomplish over the break? Like you need to tease that
Yeah.
you're going to be giving away a thing or whatever.
Yeah. I think like the as diverse or whatever.
I think I think an accomplishment, if they naturally work in these two words or whatever.
Yeah. And then give away two tickets to caller 10 for the Christmas bash. Or something like weird stuff like that, where you then weaving in Christmas, ticket giveaway, blah blah blah. You want to do that second library coming back here?
Mm-hmm.
Cult stuff, Tully. We've also got Kevin's got some Craigslist.
Yeah, Craigslist.
Okay. Kevin, do you have a Craigslist? Library coming here as well.
I do not.
Do you need me to send it? Can you print it out for you?
Stick around. More with Jason Ellis right after this.
At Dish, they believe in the power of listening. They believe in it so much that Dish is the first TV provider to partner with another great listener, Amazon Alexa. Now with Dish, you can use Amazon Alexa to control your Hopper DVR using just your voice. With Dish and Amazon Alexa, you can do things like find your favorite show, search for family movies, or find your team's game in an instant. Tell Alexa to pause, resume, and rewind live TV recordings without having to touch a remote. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the new way to watch TV hands free. I said hands free. With Dish and Amazon Alexa, Dish, tune in you. To learn more, call 1-844-CALL-DISH. Go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you. Requires internet connector, Hopper, or Wally, and Amazon Echo, Echo Dot, or Amazon Tap. Other restrictions apply. For full details, 1-844-CALL-DISH. Tune it to you.
Right. Do you like girls? Do you like
wild again. Nature photographers in Kenya captured on film what
Sasquatch!
is known to exist but is very rarely observed in the wild.
Oh, lions fucking.
Gay lions fucking.
Oh.
Whoa. I do not want a lion to suck my cock.
Oh yeah, I just realized.
Well, but imagine if you were a lion.
Yeah, they're both lions. No, you don't want to get. If you're a lion, you don't do BJs.
No.
Yeah, that's the good. Yeah, you don't want to be there. That's cool, man. So what? We gonna like kill them or what? Because I'm feeling uncomfortable. That's triggered me.
And as
We got to put a stop to that.
As much as 100 years ago, naturologists or whatever the fuck they're called estimated that about 8% of lions are gay. It seems like more of the males than the females are, but most of the time that they actually are seen pairing off same-sex style happens in captivity, and as a lot of people point out, crazy things happen when you put people or animals in captivity.
They look like a bunch of liberals.
So yeah, and they said it was actually very affectionate. Lion
California queers.
Sex tends to be very very quick sex, and it's not unusual for male and females to be violent towards one another immediately following copulation. This sex, they said, lasted a full minute, and the two dudes were nuzzling each other afterward.
How do they decide who gets butt fucked?
Maybe they switch every now and then.
They do. It comes naturally.
Right?
How does anybody decide?
Yeah.
How do lionesses decide which lion fucks them?
Right? It's probably the same circumstances.
How do they do
Just
anything?
yeah. There's no real
I
difference.
mean, as bad as it seems, I think in nature it kind of just the dude decides.
I think that there
Wait,
are,
they're both dudes.
I
How's
think
that
there are
make sense?
instances
Well, no,
where,
I mean, like-
where lady animals get to decide who has sex with them.
Yep.
That's why you have birds that have mating calls.
Mhm.
Not so you go, oh, look, I'm pretty fucking hot over here, pretty fucking, oh, fuck, I'm gonna go take her. And she's just like, nah, dude, no, fuck you. You're not gonna say that's papa.
That's how it goes.
So you think you can fart, huh?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know, it just says that on the board.
Wait, so you think you can fart?
Yeah, so you think you can
Wait,
fart?
we have a new. Wait. Whose idea? Wait, you guys came up with a segment called "So You Think You Can Fart"?
You were here. You were in the room.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. No, it's funny. I'm just saying that's a good idea.
Did you think Andrew had just written "So You Think You Can Fart" on the dry erase board for no reason?
I didn't read it. It's got a lot of words up there.
So if you got some farts in the chamber that you want to put on the phone, then put them in an email and send them to us at submit2ellis@gmail.com. Will, refresh my memory. What is this?
That was a segment idea which I presented in the meeting, where listeners would send a photograph of something on their bodies, but they weren't sure what it might be, and you would answer that question for them.
Okay, so if you have any farts or weird shit on your body that you can't identify, come one, come all.
Or a talent. Maybe send it in and submit it to all three. Yeah.
I might be firing off a couple emails to submit to Ellis this weekend.
Yeah, you think you can fart. I can't guess people's farts. Just you think you can fart? Please.
So submit2ellis@gmail.com for any or all of those.
Yep. Good luck, everybody.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey guys, speaking of gay shit, I've
Wait,
been
were
doing.
we were talking about farts.
I know.
Well, before that, gay lions.
You really attached to that segue, huh?
Yeah. I committed before you brought up the whole farting.
Oh, okay.
I know how
That makes
works.
sense. Sorry.
I've been there.
This is a fad that will never die for me, Michael Tully, and that's cruising for
Jinko?
fucking dick on the internet.
For you.
So I've been hitting Craigslist hard, and I've found some gems that I've brought to present to you gentlemen. Like this one that starts with the heading that just says, broke? Condom cocksucker will suck you off. Hosting.
Condom cocksucker.
Does that mean he's sucking you off in a condom?
Well, he goes on to say, it just starts with $50.
Wait, I'm gonna pay him?
I don't know. He just
He
wants to
pays
bring
me.
$50.
Is he bringing 50 or am I bringing 50?
No, you're broke, so he's giving you $50.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So he'll give you $50.
Yeah.
And he says, bring a condom, not a lubed one. Replies
No,
with.
he should get his own condoms. What he should do is he should build a contraption
Yeah.
that like holds his mouth open, kind of like Clockwork Orange style, but for your mouth, and it has a circle on it that's like made out of metal that he can put his own condom on, so he knows it's safe. So he knows it's safe. And then the condom's already in his mouth, and then you just come and put the contraption.
Everybody wins.
He says, replies with a cock picture, go to the front of the line. You need to be very discreet.
Yeah.
I'm in a senior citizen assisted living facility.
Oh, no.
We gotta go fuck this guy.
I know, right?
You would have to sign in at the lobby.
He ain't gonna give you
and
$50.
say who you are visiting. Then go to the elevator and punch. Should I say? Like he just says the floor number.
Okay, it doesn't matter about that.
Okay, yeah. My room is private. Be freshly showered, and I'll take my time licking your nuts and sucking your cock until thick ropes of cum spurt out of your piss hole and through the rubber. No reciprocation wanted. If you're interested and don't mind the inconvenience, then email me and I'll give you the directions.
Okay, wait a second. Some kid got cut out of a will, and this is their revenge on their dad.
Come on.
I mean, that's really inventive to go with the whole condom angle.
Yeah. Like, why are you gonna get up there and?
I'll pay you money if you come into my assisted living and throttle my face with your cock.
Well, he's gotta get permit. You gotta talk to the guy for a second first. You don't just go over and grab any old man and start fucking his head.
But you know what room he's in.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't say the room, but he just give the floor number.
Boy, I hope nobody gets the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I hope the wrong guy doesn't feel too bad about this face fucking he's gonna get.
We gotta write to him. Let's send him some cocks.
I know, right?
They may have deleted this listing because I know they're not big on people offering payment. Sometimes those get flagged pretty quick, but I lucked out finding this one.
Yeah, you sure got lucky.
And then it continues on with more condom stuff. This is a different posting, and the heading just says condom fetish. And he goes on to say, you like jerking off in a condom? I like eating that cum from that condom. I want to see you jerk off in a condom, and I want to eat your cum after you've blown your load. If you want head, I'd gladly help you out with that too. Sound like something you'd be into? Hit me up and send a pic. Must be STD free. And I sent you a picture, Tully.
Oh boy.
That is that accompanied this Craigslist post.
Oh no.
Yeah, this one's pretty gnarly. Well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, not too gnarly, but it was very shocking when I saw it.
And this is supposed to be a tantalizing photo?
Yeah.
The hell is that? Oh, it's a rubber full of cum. Okay.
Yeah.
It's hanging off of a boner pointed straight at you.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool photo.
Yeah, I give him props for centering and
load.
Yeah.
Good album cover.
Decent load, yeah. If they want to reload, they can use this one.
Yeah.
So it's weird that this guy's offering like, come in a condom and I'll eat that jizz.
Yeah.
And then he just is like, or I'll suck you off if you want head.
Well, he really wants to suck you off. He's just using, he's all angles to get you over there. He's using a creepy angle because someone might, jerking off in a rubber. I haven't done that before, and then go over there, and he's just like some hideous monster that just wants to suck dick.
Condom fetish. That's the worst fetish in the world.
Yeah, but it's just
suck.
Yeah, but it's like it's a weird thing to do, so you do it.
Yeah, I suppose.
I gotta get into some weird shit. It's not too late.
I mean, I could tell you some stuff.
Okay. Yes, I'm all ears.
Well, maybe you
do this right now.
Maybe no, I don't want to do this.
Maybe you could hit up this guy.
What?
Yeah, I said maybe you could hit up this guy if you want to get weird, Tully.
Yes.
The heading just says, "Hey man, need your dick sucked by the Hollywood Bowl?" And the body says, "Chill, good-looking, straight, normal, masculine, 33-year-old here."
Tripoli lives up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cock hungry.
Horny to give some good suction to a cool guy
Yeah.
with a decent tool to suck a load out of.
I
Yeah.
can picture Tripoli typing all of
Right?
this. I don't think he's gay, but I could really picture him writing
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. No, it's material he's working on.
Spin by Highland/Camrose for car suck. Easy. You just need to be under 50, masculine, good-looking, normal, fit, disease-free, friendly guy like me. Hit me up with pics first, and be horny, bro. Later.
Sam's pretty friendly.
I know.
And
Must
it's-
believe aliens live inside the Earth.
Man.
And this is right next to my old apartment that I moved out of like 3 months ago. Like
Yeah.
that's the Highland Camrose lot. That's my parking lot.
Yep.
You could have been getting your dick sucked when you got in your car every morning.
Probably could have got a 50 spot out of it too.
Yeah, I mean, I always assumed that there was some really weird shit. I mean, homeless people would park their cars there. Like if you're living out of your car, there's a lot of that going on there.
Hmm. That's not a dick you don't want. You don't want to suck a homeless dick though.
Yeah.
They don't shower that often.
Yeah, I'm not come hungry for that.
Yeah.
Well, this
Come hungry for a certain kind of dick, not just any.
This poster has an interesting angle. The heading says, "Doctor says I'm not sucking enough," and she says, "Getting sucked enough." Just got back from the doctor, and she says, "I am not sucking enough cock or getting sucked off enough. Looking for a nice guy to play with. Fit, fun, open-minded, smoke-free, all of what you should be. Love older married guys, smooth and cut. P.S. I need to follow doctor's orders."
It's a girl?
No, it's a
Now,
dude.
the she thing comes up because the doctor's a female. So this
Oh.
guy went and the doctor told him that she told him that he needs to suck more dick. This is like the porn scenario that you feel bad for the actors in it.
Yeah.
Because there's some porn scenarios that are like, oh my god, like I totally can't believe my stepdad's got a huge cock. And you're like, yeah, whatever. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But when it's like, Dr. Mouthfuck says you need to get more blowjobs.
You got 5 minutes to live unless you suck the cum out of me right now.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I've got to save you.
Right.
Give me your cock.
Right.
This next posting just has the heading, "Tighty Whitey Fetish."
Mm.
I love a hot guy in white briefs. Would be great to have a guy show off his white briefs in public. Maybe flash. I can wear them also, and let's go for a hike or something in
Weird.
just our tighty whiteys.
Man, I really hope a cougar eats them.
Wait, we're going for a hike in just our tidy whities?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm not wearing your pants, your
I'm going
undies.
anywhere
And
with
you ain't
you.
wearing my undies. Like, I swear to God, if I had sex with like a really pretty girl tomorrow and she was like, I want to wear your undies, and I'm like, well, I gotta wear my undies home. No, I want to wear your undies. No, give me my fucking undies back.
Isn't that like a hot lesbian thing to wear like boxer briefs?
Yeah, all the girls wear all my skivvy underwear. All those fucking porn stars seem to think that that's a great pair of boxer shorts, so I don't know what the fuck's going on there. They just like that. I guess they get away with it. Get away with wearing anything they want.
Well, Tighty Whitey Freak goes on and suggests take a shower with them. Take a shower with them in? Or maybe they meant to say on. Take a shower
sure.
with them on.
Well, yeah, that makes them
and
see-through.
let me suck your cock through the outline of them.
Oh, dang.
Park at a park and throw me out in mine, and you can make me walk to the other side to get my clothes. Hit me up and let's explore this
Good
fantasy.
for him.
You have
An
any
innovator.
I'll
fantasy?
kick this guy out of my car with
Right?
tidy whities in Griffith Park, no problem.
Huh? Walk to the other side. Except I'm not going to be the other side.
Yeah, and then he just ends with, I'm open if you have any fresh takes on
Yeah.
Tidy Whitey fetishes.
Is there anything I'm not thinking of here?
Yeah.
I feel like we've barely
What about if we
explored.
go on the Jude show and boil my boxer shorts and you
Yeah.
drink the tea?
Oh man, I bet you could get a response if you wrote that to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
How about I actually dress like one of the Fruit of the Loom guys and you suck my dick? I'll be grapes.
Yeah, me and my buddies want to dress like the Fruit of the Loom guys.
You can jerk
and
off apple. while you suck grapes.
Bukkake your ass. In a park in front of everybody.
We'll bring the world's foremost Michael Jordan impersonator.
This one has the heading, "Edge my cock and hole."
Uh-huh, okay.
Discreet, bimwim, maybe bi man, woman, man. Discreet
That's
something.
not helping me at all, buddy.
I'm an undercover bi man woman. No one must know.
Yeah. Shh.
Everyone thinks I'm a straight Mexican dude.
So this discreet something is looking to come over and edge with you.
Yeah.
We can sit back and watch porn while letting it all hang out.
Oh yeah.
Looking for a longer, relaxing session. No rush. You play with mine, and I can play with yours.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Also open to having you tease my hole gently.
Not hard.
No.
Right. Tease the hole.
Gently, yeah.
Eh.
Maybe that just means that thing where you just like rub your schlong head around the butthole areola.
Eh.
No. I got a ticklish little cock hole.
Oh man.
This person says they're also into cock rings, porn, showers, underwear, showing off, and roleplay.
Ah.
Yeah, just send pics and all that stuff.
Man,
All right.
I feel like I'm not role playing enough now when you read these things. Like I got to make up some more scenarios in my life.
That seems like a lot of work. Maybe I'm just like lazy as I'm getting older, but like, fuck, I gotta think of lines to say.
See, I think being lazy in the bedroom is a bad move. It's like the place where you've got to stay innovative and you've got to stay creative and stuff like that. Or do you think it's kind of like you eat the same sandwich every day, then it becomes nowhere near as much fun. You got to mix it. Now you're making me want to mix it more, though. I feel like I need to, like, really... I'm like, here's the deal. Like, you're going to wear this. I'll meet you here. I'm going to walk across with my fucking undies on. Like, I'm just going to rip off a bunch of gay shit and do it to Katie. I got tiny whities on. And,
Yeah, I be Archie, you be Jughead.
You bark like a dog and I'll run like a cat.
Did I ever tell you about the time, back when, I swear to God, there was a time when SantaCon was cool, that I, SantaCon, everybody dressed up like Santa, like 2 weeks before, and you go around and just get drunk everywhere. And I had just started dating my now wife, and I just basically left a bag with Santa shit in it and was like, put this on. I was just like, hey, go find this bag I left in your house, and it was basically like, put this on, come and meet me at whatever our Union Station, at our train station. And she fully left the house like, I like everything else about this guy. If this is the way it's gotta be with him, I'm willing to give it a go, because she thought that I needed sexually to fuck female Japanese Santa Claus at the train station.
Hey, you should have just ran with it.
I know, I blew it.
I've only got a couple more of these. This one has the heading, Love Sucking Small Dicks. I love small cocks, and I love sucking them. You should let me suck yours.
I know I bring up, like, hey, get these for a song for him, but, I mean, he's giving us, he's lobbing us some gold. Go ahead, dude. Sorry.
I pull buttons.
Yeah, I know, but it would be cool if they made rejoins and stuff for you.
Okay.
Because you're setting yourself up so well. Anyway.
This poster goes on to say, maybe you've been shy or embarrassed about yours and don't get sucked often. Well, let me suck you and give you a good orgasm. Let me take care of you and worship you and make you feel like a man. Let's do this. Any race, any age, up to 50. So, get those small peckers ready, gentlemen.
I'm in.
And then we have two more. These are from Misconnections. This one just has the heading, Huge Uncut Face Fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning, you fucked my face so hard with your huge uncut cock at a Korean spa. You came all over my face and mouth. It was so hot, and I want your giant dick down my throat again. Me, tall hairy guy. You, tatted dude. Jason.
I know, right? I'm like, wait a minute. I did nothing.
Let me look at my calendar.
I know, right? Am I missing stuff here? People reaching out to me on there and I don't know it?
Doesn't like the Ronnie Rollback go down when you get a boner though? If you're getting face fucked by a guy with a boner, how do you know he's got like a uncut schlonger?
It's still, man. Can you just move on?
Okay.
I'm curious, how much of this do we think is like an LA thing? Next time, can you just take these from pick a city or two in the Midwest? Like
Duluth?
Like is Kansas City got as much hey, remember me? You fucked my face at the spa?
Can't be, right?
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I should look into some smaller markets.
There's got to be some of it.
I mean, that's basically...
Yeah, but it's got to be like a quarter or not even that. It's just going to be way light.
Well, for one thing, the populations would be dramatically smaller.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I got the Grindr thing every now and then. I'll go on there when I go to another city. It just doesn't seem like anybody's backing off no matter where you go.
Right.
Hey, what's up? Doesn't matter what fucking city you're in. They're all doing it. They're all crazy.
And final posting for the day. This one just says, Armenian straight beefy top? Being optimistic, you see this. You had the tastiest, saltiest cock and funky hairy hole.
Ew! What is it? Ugh!
It's like,
Come on, man!
this is like sex classified meets Primus lyrics.
Man, there's someone. There's like someone for everybody, isn't there?
Yeah, this guy's fucking straight up jacked about you had the tastiest, saltiest cock and funky hairy hole.
You're hideous, and he loved it.
Yeah. The stink and the taste alone
Oh
made me
God,
come.
I'm gonna fucking. That's gonna actually turn me. I'm gonna puke on my own dick right now.
Mid 40s to 50 was your age range with beefy body and thick cock and very dark hairy crack.
Oh.
You are straight, but can't find a chick who will eat your ass out even if freshly showered. And you can forget about getting head if cock is ripe. Please reply by telling me what you said about my oral skills. Was it my fantasy or did this happen?
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My bets for the UFC tomorrow night. I guess I will go up to Joe Duffy and James Vick. I believe Joe Duffy will win that fight. When it comes to Paulo Costa and Johnny Hendricks, I think Paulo's got this. I think that Wonderboy will beat Masvidal. I think Joanna Jędrzejczyk will beat Rose McGowan, whatever it is. Mama Eunice.
McGowan hasn't had a tough enough week.
I know, right?
Squaring off for the strawweight belt.
Same haircut, got confused. I think Cody will beat TJ, and I think that Michael Bisping will beat George St. Pierre.
Yeah, I obviously get a lot of information from you because I agree with every single one of those. I just have no idea about the Duffy fight. I don't even know who those people are.
Duffy beat Conor McGregor a long time ago. He's pretty good. This James Vick dude is a really good boxer, but I think Joe Duffy has more of a ground game. I don't know. You know what? I like him better. That's why I voted for him.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
So let's see. So out of the ones, what would be more surprising to you if GSP beat Bisping or if TJ beat Cody?
Be more surprising if GSP beat Bisping.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Yeah. I mean, TJ's lost 3 times. Cody's never lost.
Yeah.
It's going to be a crazy fight. They're both so good. It's going to be a crazy fight.
Mm-hmm.
To see either one of them get dusted is going to be the weirdest shit ever.
What would I need to bet? What would I win if I bet $100 on Rose beating Joanna?
Yeah, because that's going to be the...
$420, including the 100 I put down.
So she's worth betting on.
So
yeah.
You'd have to bet $550 to get 100.
Well, that's a good bet for me because there's more money in it, and I'd be. Man, it's very confusing because Joanna's very nice to me too, but I don't know, man. She has no fucking chance as far as I'm concerned.
No,
I mean, this chick's speed,
absolutely not.
Everything she has is just so vicious.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Saturday will tell.
There may well come a day where Rose could beat Joanna, but that day is not now.
Maybe it's tomorrow. You don't know.
It's probably not soon.
Probably.
Yeah. If anybody wants to give us a call, final calls of the week, 855 Ellis 41. Tyrese says his feud with The Rock is over.
That's so smart.
Somebody finally talked some sense into his fool head.
Maybe it was The Rock.
He actually posted an Instagram thing and said, this is the last time I'm going to post about this, and seemed to imply by that I know that this has been fairly ridiculous. He said he had a real heart-to-heart with one of Dwayne's associates. So he didn't even clear it up with The Rock.
But it's cleared up.
I would think that, I'm surprised that, so in the end, Tyrese felt like The Rock was doing him dirty because The Rock was supposed to understand that he needed that money to pay child support to have any chance of seeing his daughter, and by going ahead with that motion picture ahead of a movie that Tyrese would be in, The Rock was personally doing Tyrese wrong.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yep.
And it's really not cool to put that on The Rock.
But they've squashed it, Michael.
Well, I don't think they had any... I wonder if they...
Somebody's talked Tyrese into not being angry about it.
I wonder if they fucking gave Tyrese an advance on the next Fast and the Furious movie. It's not like they're not going to make it.
Wait.
No.
Wait. Oh, Dwayne Johnson, not The Rock.
He writes Dwayne, not Dwayne. Yeah.
Yeah, well. Jason L. Show, you're live. Who's this? Hello? That's weird. Jason L. Show, you're live. Final calls. Yep.
Yeah, Bisbing GPS.
Yeah, who will win and who will find where they're going? All right. I hope so. I hope you're right. I really do. But it just seems like a bad matchup to me. Sounds like Bisbing seems very fast. And as I said, I think Bisbing is probably the best scrambling middleweight at getting back up on his feet. And GSP just is that guy that wants takedowns. And my only thing is maybe Freddie Roach, because that's a weird thing that now Freddie Roach is his corner guy. Maybe somehow what we don't know is GSP has been boxing with Freddie Roach, because I used to train there. There's posters of him hitting pads with him, so it's been like 5 or 6 years he's known the guy.
Yep.
Maybe this whole retirement thing, he's just been boxing his fucking ass off, and maybe he doesn't wrestle at all and he just beats the living shit out of Bisbing. Really? Alright. Yeah, look, I'd be so pumped if he won. Seems like a really cool guy. 855 Ellis 41 final calls. Hello, Jason. I'll show you live. What are the what?
For the talent, for Ellis fans got.
Oh. Yeah, you got to send in a video, submit to alice@gmail.com, and if you make the cut, we'll have a big event in LA somewhere where everybody will compete. All right. Yep, late. 855 Ellis 41. Hello. Welcome to the show. Hey.
What if GSP Bisbing is kind of like the middleweight fight from Tyron Woodley and Damian Maia?
Well, it can't be, because Michael Bisbing has never been a guy that sits back and waits ever. So you got two different fighters. You're talking about a guy that is a counterpuncher versus a counterpuncher. Bisbing's not a counterpuncher. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, Bisbing's going to come at him for sure. Jason L. Show, you're live.
Hey, what's a bogey?
A bogan is a redneck in Australia.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
You're welcome. Answering all the questions before the weekend. Jason L. Show, you're live. Yeah. Oh, God. Do you know how many DMs I got on that yesterday? I'm like, look, I'm not even going to say it again. You're all will. And when I say will, in the dictionary, that means stupid.
I'm so tired of the non-believers and infidels.
Yeah, stop it. It doesn't have to. It can be together. They can do it.
Of course they can do it.
Consistency. Your mom is consistently blowing me. Fuck off. Hello, Jason L. Show, you're live. Yeah.
And that person is dead.
It's gotta be hot if it's jelly.
Oh my God! No! 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 No!
They have it in plastic squeezable containers. Well, you know that as well as I do. Stop tormenting us.
That was yesterday! I'm to be subjected to this bullshit! Scott Grayson! Somebody call me! What? Welcome to the show. You're live.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, just wanted to call and tell you.
Use the Lord's name in vain. Yeah, what else are you going to do?
You guys are going nuts over there. Now listen, I've checked on 4 times. First time I ever got through. I want to let you know that you're pretty much the only reason why I got my serious subscription, and appreciate all you guys' hard work. So.
Thanks for listening, man. Thanks for following us around all these channels and supporting us. We appreciate it. Later.
Hopefully one day that guy will live in a world where he does not need to dirty 2 knives spreading peanut butter and jelly separately.
Oh, God, now you... Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Hey, your lead-in ruined my day, that satanic Bible crap. I had 12 feet of stovepipe fall on my the back of my mind.
Well, that's Andrew's fault because he's into Satan. I didn't do that. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, phone calls, no screener, 855 Ellis 41. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's your name?
This is Jeff again.
He's the Juggalo guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, right. What's up?
Hey, it's been a while since I've called. I just wanted to let Tully exclusively know he should have the weekend. I like Tully.
Jason Ellis Show, you're live.
Hey, just one question. Who do you think is the pound for pound best fighter right now in the UFC?
Excluding John Jones because he's testing positive.
Yeah.
The greatest pound for pound fighter is Demetrius Johnson.
And who do you think is the best pound for pound lover?
I think it could be TJ Dillashaw. I heard he has a really long dick.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of questions being answered today, just in time for the weekend. Hello, Jason Ellis Show, you're live.
I was just wondering if you've seen the video on Instagram there of Garbrandt knocking down TJ Dillashaw.
I did. We talked about that yesterday. You got to keep up with us. We're very, very busy and informative. Yes, he posted that 2 days before the fight, psychologically butt fucking him. Jason Ellis Show, you're live.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Want to talk to you about you guys were actually talking about all the bars that were down there.
Hmm.
Musicians you saw. From the musicians that traveled through there on tour, all those musicians that you saw, all those full bands, they don't make any money. They literally there's a tip jar on the front of the stage, and they strictly play for exposure and whatever chance people give them.
Now, what do you mean by exposure? What's the best case scenario for a guy like that? That he gets some session work out of it? Like some guy comes in to get a sandwich, to get some tri-tip, and he's just like, oh, fuck, that guy's the pedal steel player I've been looking for?
Yeah, kind of. So my friends down there were on tour. We were through like going to Bernardo's with all these great bands. Other girls was like session work exposure for us, and then usually with like that's how Dark Brooks Shadow Ranger got discovered. He just was playing at a bar, and someone's like, I like that guy. He's too fat to be famous, so we'll have him write for Dark Brooks, and that's how that works.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
All right, there you go. Thanks.
It's like if they wanted to, every single bar in Los Angeles could have stand-up comedy all night from all the wannabes. If they just didn't pay them, it would just be terrible.
That's all the comedy clubs I go to.
But like, imagine if
Not funny people not getting paid.
every single bar could have that if they really wanted to.
Jason Ellis Show, you're live. Hey.
I wanted to talk to you guys about. We used to record farts when you guys did that like 3 or 4 years ago.
Unsigned farts, yeah.
Yeah. Are you back? Are you saying you're back?
I'm back. Yeah, but I almost lost my relationship over it.
Well, you gotta prioritize. You know?
Yeah. When you fart and record it, maybe do it separately. Well, go lie down on the couch. Don't do it next to her. That's so stupid. If you're getting in trouble for it, you gotta block that ass immediately.
Well, we later broke up. She actually commented, hey, as the fun thing goes, you want to get back together.
Fuck that bitch.
So, you think you can fart? Submit to ellis@gmail.com. Same place to send your Ellis Fams Got Talent submissions.
It's freezing. Jason Ellis Show, you're live. And maybe you're not. Hey, welcome to the show. You're live. Fuck! Jason Ellis Show, you're live on the radio. Oh! Jason Ellis Show, you're live.
Hello.
You're a guy. Now, you're a man. I'm not a moron. What do you want?
I wanted to thank you because about a year and a half ago, just from listening to you, I have given up smoking, and I am beginning to eat paleo, and I'm getting healthy because I want to box in elevation.
Real quick, what brand of tampons do you use?
Really, I don't.
What do you use?
I'm 54 years old.
Oh.
You're a 54-year-old woman.
Who? Which chick on Sex and the City are you most like?
I never watched that.
Yeah. You're a man.
That's tough.
I'm not a man. My name is Rebecca. I'm a huge fan. I've been listening for years.
How many years?
Like 4.
What's your favorite part about the show?
I love Tully.
Which? How many Y chromosomes do you have?
Are you a cat lady or a dog lady? Or a dog man, I mean. Alright, anyway, you're a lady. Alright, you sounded raspy at the start. Do you smoke cigarettes? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
you sound great.
Yeah, you sound good.
Oh. Wait. She definitely. Oh. Oh, we are just having fun, Rebecca.
Shit.
Still not sure though.
Oh, shut up, Michael. It just sounded weird on the phone because your phone was crackly, Rebecca. We're just busting balls. I mean, you said you know the show. It was nothing personal. Fuck. Hello. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Yeah, we're way ahead. We know everything. Jason L. Show. Unscreened phone calls. Hello.
So when like.
So it's around your neck. Huh. Alright. Thanks, man. It's not a bad idea to be wearing that when I'm racing cars, is what I'm thinking. Because every now and then I get my brain wrung in there, and that's about all I'm... That's a good idea. Okay, Jason L. Show, welcome to the show. Oh, no way! Right.
Whoa, it's Jeffrey Man.
Jeffrey Man, where'd you go? Right, well, you don't sound like Jeffrey Man.
Man to man, I'm sorry I did that to you.
So you still want to fight Andrew, huh? Yeah. Well, we were only promoting it for like 3 months, but I can see how you'd miss it.
Ooh.
Well, that's the main thing.
What were you in for, Jeffrey Man? Well, that's almost exactly untrue.
That's right. That's all I care about. It's good that... Yes, he is. Andrew, you there? Takes one to know one. Okay. Sounds good.
I've missed you, buddy.
Thanks, Jeffrey Man. I thought you had it.
It's on back page.
Okay, see. The great Jeffrey Man. Oh, fuck. Jason L. Show, you're live. Welcome to the show.
We felt really bad about that, Rebecca.
I know.
We were just joking, but we realized now that we took it too far. Are you sure?
Shit. Hello. Fuck. Hello.
No,
No, we
people
missed-
hit me up about that. He
Man.
finally named all these super powerful people that are still working all over Hollywood, these pedophile vultures, and the one person he named is some guy that was in 2 movies in the 80s.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Is John Grissom alive? Like, what does he have to say about it? Jason L. Show, you're live. Welcome to the show. Hey. Yeah, well, we love you then. What's up? All right. All right. Plenty more where that came from. Love to hear material back at me. Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, two things. We need some more targets and fuck follow.
All right.
Doogie.
Like old times, final calls.
Right. It's bringing me back.
Jason Ellis Show. Fucking hell. Don't hang up. You haven't talked to me yet.
Oh yeah, well hey, it's peanut butter jelly time.
Ah! Hello? Yeah, what?
Sorry, I can't hear you, bro.
Jason Ellis Show, you're live. Welcome to the show.
Hi. So you guys were talking about the phone sorting through brazier pictures yesterday, and after this, I spent about an hour searching through, comparing my phone to like my Google Photos, and Google Photos is far superior at finding dirty photos.
Oh yeah, prove it.
I don't know where to send such photos.
Submit to ellis@gmail.com
Yeah.
is typically our.
Showshatits.net.au. I'm joking.
Hey, I will send you my scientific findings.
Okay, I
Apparently
appreciate
the
that.
interest of science, yeah.
There it is. That was a girl.
I can't even tell anymore, man.
Hey, welcome to the show. You're live.
Hey, thank you very much. Hey, I just want to say one thing. Phil is a fucking idiot. But the one thing that I am on board with him about is this. Peanut butter and
I swear. I mean, it was a small Don't fucking say don't say it. Just don't say it. It's fucking 2 more minutes and then I get to go home for the weekend. I don't fucking care about peanut butter, man. Orange, I know it works. You know what? I thought about it this morning and I was like, man, fucking idiots. You're all idiots. Because I could just squirt it on right now and then I'd have something to eat. But nah, you can't put them in the same fucking container, can you? Jason, I'll show you live.
Help me God if you use the word viscosity again.
I swear. Yes.
how's it going, bud?
Good. What's up?
I got a request.
Oh,
Can you bring back Dude, Is It Gay?
really? You don't think that's old?
No, it's a classic.
I know, but it's like old and played out. I mean, I'll try it, but you watch. It won't be the same. Everybody already knows it. Let's try it again next week, all right, Andrew? Just for you, all right?
In the meantime, you are gay.
Yeah, full on gay.
Don't want to make you sweat that through the weekend.
Yeah, don't forget to tell all your gay friends that you are a gay man.
Gold-plated official.
Jason L. Show,
Homosexual.
raging homosexual saurus. Hello. Hey, man.
So, what's your take on the new structure of Supercross?
Why? What happened?
The new point system is going to bring it all closer this year. Go back what it won last year.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're doing, but if they're making stuff more exciting, then I'm all about it. Either way, I'm going to go. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Yeah, don't die.
Where we got a tweet from Becca from BC saying, Tully, you and Ellis made...
I swear to God, dude, I'll fire you somehow.
Yeah, saying YouTube made me cry from Rebecca in BC, but every other thing on the Twitter account is totally, like, not real. But it's existed from 2010.